Okay, guys, we're back. Hopefully we fix those audio problems.
So you guys can see all the chip stacks here. Brian's got that clear chip stack lead here at almost 3 million in chips. And Bill, Tom, and Kurt are three no-limit horsemen here are going to try to double up here early because they are facing some chip stack dilemma.
Just waiting for a flop to come out here while everyone's going around. But yeah, we got Brian with almost 2-1 over the next two players here, handling, I guess, more chips than the other 5 shorthanded stacks combined. It's going to be a tower we're going to have to climb if you want to take home this trophy today.
And for the viewers there, we watched these final 3 tables as they played down, and I will tell you there was a lot of huge hands. These players are probably all a little gun shy. We've seen kings run into aces multiple times. Ace-king run into aces multiple times. It's just been one of those days. And here it is. Kurt's all in. What is this, the second or third hand in?
Good luck, Kurt. 310 starting the hand.
So the blinds are at 30,000, 60,000 for another 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to jump up to 40, 80. It's a tough spot to be in right now. I mean, you already got a third of his stack in here. It's tough to fold at this point, regardless of the hand, and you don't know your opponent has kings, or else it's probably an easy fold. But against most hands, you're probably about a 60-40 dog, and you just got to put it in with a third of your stack already in.
Yep.
Yeah, and as we watch this hand play out, we're going to let it go around. We're going to catch you up on what the Bar Poker Open is and what's going on this weekend down here in Florida. But we're looking at 3 of the players there, all short stack. But the great news is minimum cash is over $2,500 for just making this final table today, with $26,000 up top for the champion, taking home the trophy and the title of the Bar Poker Open Florida World Championship for 2026. So we're super happy to be down here at West Palm Beach at the Kennel Club. And thank you all for chiming in and joining with us today.
I got to give a little backstory here on Mr. Kurt Lennon in C2. He folded a big blind with only a small blind left. Literally right before this final table, he had one small blind about 30 minutes before they started this final table. He folded the big blind, and he won that small blind. He actually cracked kings and queens with a 3-4, making a wheel straight. And he chipped up to like 120K, and then he had one more double up 2 hands later. He gets up pocket aces, which we saw like 9 times in the last hour. And he doubled up one more time to 240, and now here he is. Now again, he won it by just getting Tom to fold after raising. He's now up to 440,000. So that quick, ladies and gentlemen, from a small blind to almost 10 bigs, he's got 440K here.
I got the gist of saying 60 ball. You put a wrong amount, but it's what you say. So we're gonna stay with 60.
Just a quick correction on the chip and the bet here.
And you'll definitely see it, they'll definitely respect any raise that Kurt makes, because Kurt's only been playing the nuts pretty much for the last 2 hours.
It's like, what? I got all these chips. Look at this.
I think Kurt flopped a flush draw there.
All right, I have a quick recap here for the leagues that are part of the Bar Poker Open that are being represented here at the final table. Eastern Poker Tour, one of the 2 original founding leagues with River Chasers, representing here with 3 players at the final table. No Limit Pub Poker Tour, 1, 2, where are we at? 3, 4. 4 players spread out between here and also No Limit New York, including that in, even though Tom from No Limit New York has a special place in my heart because he has my bounty when he took me out at the charity event 2 years ago, and he never ceases to remind me every single time he sees me that he enjoys carrying that bounty chip around as a reminder that I'm a terrible poker player.
Wow, as you say that, Tom's all in with pocket queens, and Kurt has kings.
Oh, no.
Sheesh.
Look at this hand.
Yeah, and there's no... They don't have enough chips to play any games with this. They're both short stacked. They both got to get it in. Yeah, I think the average stack was about 20 big blinds for those counting going into the final table here, the final 8 players. There are only a few minutes left on this blind level.
He just flat calls. Now what's Brian going to do here with a flat? A
Ace
short
jack,
stack, a
nice
short stack
hand.
all in, another short
Oh,
stack
goodness.
flats.
I
And he has
mean,
ace jack,
with ace jack going against 2 short stacks, you just put it in and try to take out 2 players.
right? It's
And with Kurt just smooth calling on the button, that's never kings, like ever. So it's, with ace jack, you're just in there.
let's see, does he just call?
It looks like a call.
And he just calls. This is, like I was saying to you, this is the respect, like I said, you're going to see for Kurt, because they know even when Kurt flats, it could be ace king. He's been flatting with pairs and big aces. And Tom also. Tom's also a super tight player, so they know when he jams, he knows what he's up against.
I mean, I don't think he knows he's up against kings.
That's true.
And big
Oh,
flop.
wow. Yeah, this is just going to play itself out here.
Everybody's got a pair.
Bet 200 now.
Looks like Kurt checked that a turn, but I don't think that was on purpose or an angle. I think he just...
Yeah, Kurt's a relatively new player. I think this is the first tournament he's ever played in.
No!
That's get it all in and let's figure this out.
Was that a string raise?
No,
No,
I
that
think he
was-
said all in, then he put the chips in, and then instead of stacking and moving, just made it easy and pushed the bucket.
I promise you Brian is going to be shocked when he sees kings here. Well, maybe not. I don't know, but I think in most normal
Yes.
scenarios, you would be shocked to see kings on the button.
Oh, yeah, they're talking about aces. Who has aces?
Yes, it's been aces,
Yeah.
kings, and queens have been relentless. We talked about this.
Yeah, that was Vanjo. Keep your cards in front of you. Got queens over on the other side with Tom.
Thomas is shocked, I bet. Hello.
Someone
Nothing
bumped
to
into-
see up
Even
there.
the cameraman was shocked.
He's like, what just happened?
Oh!
Wow. That's a blurry jack.
I promise that's a jack.
It was censored.
Wow.
It was censored because like the viewers at home can't see it a little bit. It's like a little bit of an exposure.
Wow. That's wild. Well, I think I don't know if it would have mattered too much, but I feel like maybe if Kurt goes all in on the button, maybe Brian can find a fold with ace jack in the small. But I mean, you just kind of let your opponent in there with ace jack. I don't know how Brian would have played it if he goes all in on the button. I'm not sure.
So I am going to tell you guys that I went down there earlier and a couple players were sitting. So I said, hey, I'm doing the commentary today. Does anybody have someone that you want me to shout you out? Little Sparky, your dog at home, anybody? And Brian is the only one who said anyone. Brian's girl, Charlene, is watching. And I think maybe having her as a cheerleader brought it home for him,
Good stuff. Good stuff, Brian.
So Brian,
Charlene for life.
you crushed it. Yeah, Charlene, you're a heck of a lady because you brought that jack for our dude, and he wanted to give you a shout out.
I'll be honest, though. I can already tell Brian's a player because when he saw the kings, he didn't even flinch.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Didn't even flinch. He's like,
Not
okay.
not his first rodeo.
No.
Not his first rodeo.
Definitely not.
I've played with Brian a few times, but I didn't know his backstory, as far as his professional poker playing or casino poker playing experience. But I watched him early in the tournament. I said the same thing. I said, this guy could win this tournament just for the reasons you explained.
And
He's
I don't
just
even
his
think he flinched when the
composure.
jack came either.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, meh, whatever. Cool. Next.
Just another day at the office, right?
Just
It's
another day. Only 26,000 for first. No big deal.
Right now you're going to be
Yeah, watching
Yes,
these
we
guys.
are. I was going to say blinds are up. Yeah, so 40, 80, 80. So now Bill is going to be in the hot seat because that blinds are going to hit him. That's going to be all of his chips. It's when it comes around.
And there's an 80,000 big blind ante as well, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's 200K every round, guys. That's a lot of blind stealing right there.
I think what you said is cool too, and people get kind of caught up in it. So Brian doesn't flinch when he sees that he is behind, and there's no more play at that point, of course. But for the next hand, it matters too, right? People just get so caught up in oh, he played his kings that way. I can't believe it, and holding on to this thing. If you're beat by an overpair that you think played it a crazy way, or if you're beat by a flop that got set, it's all the same, right?
Yeah,
You're
it is.
still beat.
Exactly.
And all you should do, like you said, this guy's a player because he doesn't flinch. He's just ready to see the run out. Once
He's
the
numb.
run out comes,
He's
yeah,
numb to
yeah,
it.
exactly. And I mean, not to say you can't get excited about things, but you see so many people the shoulders slump the moment that they see that they're behind. Brian knows, okay, there's 2 more cards to come. We're still involved in this hand. And I think that we could have probably seen him shake it off pretty quickly if he doesn't hit the jack there, right, and loses the pot. So
I'd like to point out that Glenda looked like she was going to make it like a 500K raise, and then something just told her, she's like, you know what? Just give me the
All
pot now.
of them.
Just give it to me.
She saw what just happened with Kings the other hand.
Two
She's
hands
like,
ago. It's like
"Ah,
2 hands ago.
Put
She's
him
like,
on the
"That-
ship.
That problem isn't for me. I'm going to protect this.
Do you think she planned it that way to make it look like she was maybe going to make a 500K, but knowing she was going to go all in the second she saw the Kings? Do you think that was maybe like a little bit of a misdirection or a?
I'd love it if it was.
I mean,
Now, she's seen enough to know there's been so many bad beats, so many crazy big hand into big hand, and just like we saw the last time, runner jack
yeah. Don't even let them see a flop.
or turn jack. Yeah, actually, Bill Sandiford is in the big blind right now from Jackson, but we were just talking about how high the cards are running. Just in the last hour, he had gotten dealt pocket kings twice, pocket aces twice, and pocket queens twice. I don't know what the stats are. I'll ask the viewers to do the stats on that, but it's
I
got to
mean,
be in
that's
the
like
billions to one, probably.
yeah, that's insane.
No, that's why online
Really?
poker's rigged.
Yeah, exactly.
This never happens in real life. Oh, wait. No, yes, it does. It happens all the time. You just don't notice it.
The algorithm seeps into real life, you know.
Very true, though.
It's here. No one wants to talk about it. It's real.
No, that is true. It's playing like the online.
Look at this hand. Another. Ace, queen, ace, nine.
These dealers got some place to be, you know. It's
Yeah.
Monday night, they got dinner reservations.
I joke sometimes, like for the old school players, it's
There it
it's
is.
playing like a pinochle deck.
Yeah.
There's only 9s through aces. There's no low cards in this
Yeah,
deck.
Bill on the short stack has to get it in. He can't fold.
I'm glad he knows
It is
that.
big.
I'm glad he recognizes the situation. I mean, he's
Yeah.
got 2/3 of his stack in there. We're calling with any two. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
We're
Five
calling with
cards.
one. Give me one card. We're in.
He's
And-
live.
yeah, I was just gonna say he's in better shape than he probably would think, looking at 6-9 off. Just the
And
nuts.
just the nuts. How good is Brian? Wow.
Listen, the run good is real. The algorithm is on Brian.
Wow, Brian.
Wow, just like that, we're down to 5.
And it was all 3 short stacks that went out 1, 2, 3.
Right.
You know, normally, we've been doing this since 2014, starting with 1 championship a year, turned into 2 championships a year. Now it's 3 championships a year. So running these final tables multiple times a year, normally it doesn't run out the way you think it should run out. The short stacks don't always go 1, 2, 3. Normally, they double up, they triple up.
They're like
Guess what? They're the
cockroaches.
chip leader now.
Yeah, they're hanging
yeah.
out.
So you're in a bar poker scenario where they were short on the blinds coming into this table. Normally they don't go out the way they're supposed to ? Right? Normally one of them or 2 of them will double up and get back in, but right now they are just picking away at these short stacks when the cards are deciding. It's
I
not
was
a
just
bad
going to
play.
say, to
It's
be
not
fair,
bad
they're
play.
not doing anything wrong.
Right,
The cards are
no
just
bad
playing
play.
themselves.
Yeah.
And wow, and look what Brian's been showing. He showed ace jack, he showed ace queen, and now he's raising in first position with queen jack off, and he got queen jack suited to fold in the big blind. I'm kind of surprised. He didn't at least want to see a flop with that hand. That's a very defendable big blind hand.
So you just keep watching people go, you're out, you're out, you're out. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna fold this hand. I'll wait another hand before I get back into this pool of people getting knocked out every hand.
Yeah.
And Vangel and Brian here both started the day chip leaders. Vangel was the chip leader in the Sunday flight, and Brian was the chip leader in the Saturday flight.
What was the starting stack?
Brian had 900,000 to start the day, and he just basically maintained it all day until the very end. And Vigil had 1,025,000.
Okay.
Give or take.
What was the starting stack for the tournament?
30K.
30K. That's nice. Wow, it's deep.
We have another all in it. Is this Queens again?
Queens against an ace.
Queens again. Been that way all day.
Like I said, Claudio's got dinner reservations. Our dealer Claudio, he's got someplace to be.
Wow, and Vangel's only with ace 4.
Oh, that's wild.
Ooh, and he makes it.
Wow.
Just in case the 1 ace wasn't enough.
Well, there's my comments about the short stack not going out. Here we go. you bring it into the universe.
Uh-huh.
And yes, we are sequestered in a private room. We have no idea what's happened outside in the real world. We are on a 30-minute delay, but we are watching this live. And when we talk, you hear us about 4 seconds later. So this is all happening right now as we are watching it with you.
So
If you guys are, go ahead.
Mangel's finally back over $1 million. He struggled all day today, almost card dead for most of the day, just maintaining or trying to maintain his $1 million chips. And now he's finally back. This is the highest he's had all day, I think.
And he did the right thing there too. You're on the button. It's folded around to you. You have an ace. You have an advantage over any two random blind hands. I mean, I love the shove there. You're going to pick up 200K if they fold. You just happen to run into queens. You don't like your chances, and then bink. So it's again not doing anything wrong.
100%.
Are we getting a hit up in the chat at all, Terry?
Not yet, but I think that's because they're a little shy. Maybe they're at work. Maybe they're having a beer and they don't have time to type. Maybe they're not one-handed typers. But yeah, if you guys are out there and you see somebody that you know at the final table, go ahead and give them a shout out. Let us know who you're rooting for. Let us know what bars you guys play at. This is for most of you out there that aren't really too sure about what the BPO is or what bar poker is. It's almost just like the introductory to poker. If you don't want to play cashes and if you don't want to play tournaments for big money buy-ins or even like $200-300 buy-ins, this is a great way to meet people. It's a great way to get out. It's a great way to to infuse the economy, help out your local bars, and really just to meet people. It's really like a bowling league or a softball league. I mean, you go out, you have a great time. You get, depending on what league you're playing for, Carl's the owner of the No Limit Pub Poker Tour, which actually was a dealer of a long time ago. Galaxy far, far away.
Buddy.
It wasn't that long ago.
They were lucky.
Buddy,
to
it was
have
over
you.
10 years ago. I hate to tell you. It's crazy. But for some of these leagues, you can just go ahead and sign up, and you're playing for bar tab, but you're also playing for points. And then the more drinks you buy, the more food you buy, up until a certain point in the tournament, you get extra chips for. So it's really just it's a lot of fun. And, on the off chance you get a little lucky and you somehow end up in the BPO, you can be sitting here playing for $26,000 up top. So.
And I imagine you guys would say that you do get a lot of regulars. You see a lot of the same faces every week.
Absolutely.
And, it is a very social thing and something that people enjoy coming back to. And you have your favorite spots that you play at.
Look at these hands.
I was just going to say, look
That's
at this.
insane.
All three.
This is insane. It's crazy.
You don't see this five-handed, except for on lines, allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is just like a montage of hands, like that would happen over the course of a whole
3-4 hour tournament.
This happened in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, you think we're editing it, right? We're editing the other hands.
Oh, stop it.
And the flop
Diamond
too.
draw.
Stop it.
The sweat.
Oh, Jack.
Oh, we blew
Focus.
out.
Oh my God! What is happening? That's crazy.
What's up with blurring the jacks?
I
too?
know, it's a consistent blur on the jacks.
Did
Wow.
somebody take a
Shield your eyes.
somebody took a sharper to these jacks and they're no longer able to be seen? Like what got drawn on these jacks that we have to blur them out?
Jacks have been redacted.
Wild.
Yeah.
Dude, Brian just runner jacks each time. Trip jacks each time. I mean, he is sun running. My guy is Forrest Gump over here.
Look at him.
That is
Little thumbs
crazy.
up.
This is like the Jamie Gold final table without the table talk.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to say for the commentary either because it's like, okay, these two hands got it in, of course, and they got
Fairly
outdrawn on.
respectfully.
Yeah, like
Yeah, even Buddy that just got knocked out, he shook his hand, wasn't upset, didn't no outburst, no nothing. Just it's good sportsmanship at the BPO. You like to see it.
The bubble in this tournament was one of our players from Jupiter. Terry dealt to him for many years. I don't even know if he knows this. David Short bubbled this final table. Short.
No kidding.
Yes, from
Wow.
Jupiter, from our neighborhood. And the hand was, it was top two pair. It was ace-jack, actually, again. Ace-jack versus ace-10. And they both flopped two pair, and he rivered a full house with ace-jack. I think it was jack-jack on the board, too, again. So against Brian. So Brian made aces full of jacks, and David Short, who was short-stacked, had aces and
Yo,
tens.
that's his hand
Two
for
pair.
life. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Ace Jack at this point? Sheesh.
Just checking the payouts here, just so you know, fifth place just cashed out for $5,800. Next in line, we got $7,400 for fourth, $10,500 for third, $16,000 for second, and $26,400 up top for the winner today. So a nice payday for 2, potentially 3 days of poker here.
Richard put
at
in
the
a
Bar Poker Open Championship.
Richard put in a huge raise here, a 4x with 9s. Vangel he's putting the blender with 6s in the big, making a great fold. I don't know if I can fold that in the big four-handed.
you can't.
Ouch.
Any other questions?
Ouch. I mean, I can't argue. Vangel, listen, he's just waiting for a better spot. I love that fold. Like you said, I can't. But I think at that point too, Richard just putting in a 4Xer right there. You're getting a lot of folds there.
Like I said, these players are gun shy to play, and at some point it's going to slow down, and someone's going to take advantage of it by raising and stealing blinds. But right now they're gun shy because, as you've already seen, pocket pairs have been relentless for the last 4 hours. I've never seen anything. We did the math upstairs. We saw pocket aces like 6 times, and like in a 3-table tournament, you should only see pocket aces once every 2 hours. It's 240 to 1, I believe, to get pocket aces, and they're not dealing that fast. It's supposed to be 240 hands. Well, maybe you have to divide it by the number of players, but still, it's uncanny.
So we've probably seen about 15 to 20 hands at this final table, and I think we've seen kings and queens 7 times, 6 or 7 times. I mean, it's just, and ace jack just beating all of them.
Through them.
Like, listen,
I
if you're
think
here
that
for
he's
violence.
he's opening so large because it does get like implanted in your head, right? Like, wow, these huge hands keep coming up. I really just want to take down a blind and get my beak wet a little bit and take one down. Like, it is
the
a
moral
feeling.
victory.
Yeah, it is a difference once, like, just pulling in chips, and the psychology of that is big. So.
And we're at that point where every step up's thousands of dollars.
What a huge payout at this table.
Yeah, the pay jumps here. So next up, 4th place is going to take home $7,400. 3rd place is going to take home $10,500. 2nd place is taking home $16K, and like we said, 1st place is taking home a whopping $26,400. This is not your normal bar tab right here.
So the way you can win seats to this event is to either play online on Sundays through the BPO or join BPO Pro and win your seat through the Bar Poker Open website, or you can play at a live game at any BPO venue, which you can find on the BPO website, your local league near you. If you're in the state of Florida, you can also go to nolimitpubpoker.com and find a venue near. Brian plays on the West Coast in Fort Myers. He won this seat actually at our main event. Our entire final table gets a seat into this tournament. And he won his seat online, and I don't think he rebought once. He shot 1 bullet, and here he is.
That's the dream.
That is the dream.
And, if you're newer to joining the stream, maybe you know somebody that, made it through to the final day here, or you play in the league yourself, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to us. It'll pop up anytime that we do stream. We stream multiple days per week. What are we at, Terry? Wednesday through Saturday? Most weeks we have a live stream going, and we cover tournaments that are on the smaller side of buy-ins. I think our smallest tournament is a $100 buy-in that we stream. We stream Pot Limit Omaha. I'm usually on the team that streams the $300 Black Chip Bounty Tournament, $100 for every player you knock out. So we have a lot of different tournament types that we stream and buy-ins, and you get to see how, like, real players play versus some of the streams where it's, like a $100,000 buy-in. Like, yeah, that's fun to watch and everything, but is it relevant to you playing poker? No, like, our stream definitely gives you, like, a relevant feel for what is positive EV, things like that. Anytime that you have a question about what we're talking about, the lingo being used, or anything that we have going on here at Palm Beach Kennel Club, just hit us up in the chat, and we'll be happy to answer those.
Speaking of questions in the chat, we got Chris asking what time the poker party is at. It is at 6 o'clock tonight, correct?
Yes.
God, I know things. Look at me.
I mean,
I'm a wealth of information.
Isn't poker party 24/7? Like, tell us about the poker party. What is that?
Yeah, 6 o'clock tonight, right? We have a DJ here tonight, DJ Vinny, from all the way from Staten Island, New York. He's one of our players in the league, and he's here tonight DJing. And we're doing a drink specials here at the kennel, which is very rare. We have drink specials going on here.
That's
Wow.
true.
Yes,
They're taking care of us. They are
Upstairs
taking
or-
care of us.
Yeah, it's up here.
It's upstairs?
Yeah.
And the
All
most
right.
important part of all is a $100 satellite, where every $1,200 in the pot gets a free package to come to Vegas, a 5-night stay at the Golden Nugget, $400 towards airfare, and a seat to play into the estimated $400,000 prize pool BPO Vegas, which is held at the Golden Nugget. So
Guys,
it's a great
if you can make it to
opportunity.
Party Poker, you better get in the car, get on a train, whatever it's going to take right now, and come down to PBKC 1111 North Congress. Come see us. I'm going to be here dealing all night, so there's that also. I'm going to sneak upstairs for Party Poker as well. I like to party.
Do you have an invitation to the party poker?
Uh,
Where's your invite? Invite only.
It's invite only?
Yeah, we just invited everybody.
Except me.
Except you.
Except me.
Bring your
Damn.
badge.
You know, I feel really special that I'm the exception to the rule. Blur out. I kind of like this blurry kind of deal. It's like if you weren't paying attention, then it gives you like reason to really focus on the next hand. And binking the 10 on the end there, this was
Yeah, Richard may have
checked through a couple times, yeah.
He checked one too many times.
That's a really good flop for Richard. I think there's a lot of times where you're just supposed to rip on that flop, especially with 700,000 in there. The chances of her calling in the blind with a 6 probably not that good. She most likely has exactly what she has, some type of an ace.
Yeah.
Ace 10, ace jack, king, queen, king, whatever. So I think on that flop, 5s are just supposed to rip.
And the king of spades makes it so hard for you to continue
Yep.
because there's so many draws out there that even if you're ahead right now, are you going to stay ahead? I think in this exact situation with all this money up for grabs and everything, that people are going to trend a little tighter there versus, you know, maybe even calling with a hand that has him edged out if he was to do something like a big bet.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean,
another pocket pair.
it's $19,000 difference, $19,000 difference between 4th and 1st place. So I mean, I understand not wanting to rip with 5s, but wow, jeez.
She folded. She open folded pocket pair.
Wow.
And
she sensed the ace king.
Kreskin.
She's a Jedi.
That was a Kreskin move right there.
That's crazy.
We're four-handed, and she open folded a pair.
She didn't want to fox with Brian, it looks like.
You see her too. She was nodding her head. She was like, "This. I know this is." Normally, you're thinking this is a great hand, pocket pair, four-handed. But on this table, you're like, "Oh, this is definitely going to get beat. I'm going to run into like 9s or 10s."
I mean, if the last 25, yeah, except the last 25 minutes is any indication, yeah, just muck that, just open muck.
Do you know how many people that weren't going to come to the poker party are now coming because you said I'm not allowed? You literally got like 10 people that are
Guys,
like
Dana will
extreme-
not be here. Come on down.
You got like extreme haters of me, like people that subscribe to like this special like network that does not like me, and they're like, all right, we're gonna go up there. They're gonna like talk crap out of me. Like there should be like a special bounty somehow that it's like they get extra for. But yeah.
Well, just so you guys
were
know,
in some
James
lanes.
Emerson will be there, so I don't know if that's like a 50-50 crowd whether you're gonna be there or
Wow.
not because of him. I promise.
That's
James, I love you, buddy. It's been a while.
Here we'll plug some details about the Bar Poker Open for those of you that are not informed on what we are or who we are. We are looking at about over 30 leagues that are part of the Bar Poker Open network. How it works is there are leagues around the country that are independently owned and operated that have chosen to be a part of this network because this championship structure is unlike anything you can get. You can't do it on your own. So we're inviting you to be a part of the network. So you can bring your league and your players to this championship. Visit us at barpokeropen.com if you are part of a league or if you are a league owner that are interested to find out how to get involved. We have been in business since 2014. We host championships in Atlantic City, Florida, and Las Vegas. The big one is the Vegas World Championship, which we host in June of each year, which typically gets over $400,000, almost $500,000 in prizes. I challenge you, if you are a league owner, to find out how else you can give away $400,000 or $500,000 in prizes to your players, because the reality is it's not, and that's why we're here. We all work together to build this network for the players, because the social poker community that is out there is one of a kind. The league owners, I think, and I can speak for most of them, if not all of them, that the community of players is family to us. We want you to be a part of that. Come out, hang out, socialize, learn how to play the game. This is not the idea for you to come in and worry about spending $100, $500, $1,000 buy-in events. These are social poker events at restaurants and bars where supporting the venue, whether it's buying a buffet or taking care of the dealers or getting food and drinks from the venue, that is your entry into it. Most leagues around the country have even state laws where it is absolutely free to play 100% if you don't want to spend any money. So check out your local league. Find us at barpokeropen.com, and those leagues can then be a part of this. this. If they are already a part of it, all you got to do is put in your zip code and find a local game to you. The leagues upload their games that are in their area onto the website for you to find with a little simple zip code search. And if you're not sure about it, you can always email us at Bar Poker Open. It's info@barpokeropen.com and ask if there's a league in your area. Or if you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear from you as well. We are ever growing and look forward to having you guys on board if you want to be a part of this. All of these players here are coming through that scenario of a live poker league, and even if they are not near a live poker league, we run the Bar Poker Open Pro system, which is a $29 a month membership system where you can be a pro member and you can qualify online. Now, the whole goal is to support local live leagues. If you don't have one in your area, find us at barpokeropen.com and you can become an online member as well. And you could be playing our next event in Las Vegas coming up here in just 3 months. So check us out, barpokeropen.com.
Damn, Griff, come up for air, buddy.
Nope.
Yeah, that's good.
Not going to do it.
I liked it. That was
Shameless
cool.
plug.
That was good.
Shameless plug. I mean, that's what we're here for.
No.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying it was. I mean, it's almost like you had it memorized.
It's like I wrote it 13 years ago. Yeah, unfortunately, we River Chasers, my poker league from the Pennsylvania, New Jersey area is not represented here at the final table. My last horse stand-in finished 14th today. He busted out, shockingly, kings versus aces.
Weird.
Yep. He
Weird.
busted with his kings, but
No.
you cannot fault him for doing anything wrong there. If he doubles that up, he's probably sitting here at the final table.
Yep, there were a lot of stories like that, like I said earlier, just the last few hours of the flight yesterday and all day today.
See, it looks like it finally, the monster hand slowed down here. Might get
Don't
some,
really like the
might
call
get some
here with
good
8-6 offsuit, running into the big blind. I'd like to see a raise or just a fold. I think you're kind of setting yourself up here. You're just burning money. And on the short stack,
Guys, poker party doesn't start at 6. I hear poker party. There's music rocking already.
Wow, did Brian
Well,
make
it's
a bluff?
30 minutes away. Maybe the
No, Richard
DJ's
made the
got
bluff.
to test out the sound
That's what I
system.
meant. Richard
So I
bluffed
Yeah.
with 8
him
high.
right now.
yeah.
If you-
I gotta give Richard credit there. That's considering how this table is running, but he sensed a little weakness and he took a shot.
But that's kind of my point almost, though, that with a hand like that, I mean, you're limping with this, so you're not showing strength pre-flop. The chances of you having an ace, king, or queen aren't that good.
Right.
And then you're running into the guy who has $5 million. I don't know. Probably a better spot to pick. But listen, I'm with you. I like
the play though. That's the way the game's supposed to be played.
the chutzpah.
For the viewers out there, if you're going to make that bluff, the time to do it is not only when you sense weakness, but it's when you have no chance to win. He has no chance to win there. That's the perfect time to try to make a move on a pot when you sense weakness. Some people think bluffing with mid pair or bottom pair is a bluff. It's not really a bluff. You were actually way ahead. If the player is playing that weak,
Sure.
they're either slow playing or you're already way ahead. A bluff with 8 high is the best bluff.
I like the rip here. There's really no other play. I mean, you don't want to let your opponent see a cheap flop. You don't even really want to raise to like 300K and let them. You just make the move yourself. If not, you win 200K without even seeing a flop. I like the play. No shot, Glenn to call. She's folding pairs pre-flop. So she's folding pairs pre-flop.
Tight is right.
Fold it. Yeah. I mean, listen, 19K difference between first and fourth. I don't hate it. Are we up?
We are. 51,
Wow.
51-1.
Oh.
50,000, 100,000, 100,000.
I'm happy. Happiest.
Carl's going to go ahead and take a break. Got Glenn coming in the booth now. What's up, Glenn?
What's going on?
Hanging out, man. Watching them drop like flies. But now we got the pillars of the final table here. Now they're not giving an inch. So
The final 4. We got 3 left
four,
for 5-digit payday.
That's right.
blinds are 50,000, 100,000 with a 100,000 big blind ante.
Do you guys know that
Yes.
Glenda and Rich came to Florida together?
Oh, did they really?
You have any, yeah.
No, I didn't know.
So they both work at Bally's, Twin River, Lincoln together. They both play in Eastern Poker Tour, Rhode Island area.
Home
Yeah.
bar, I think, is really cool.
What a nice thing for like weeks to come, and then when the next one is like coming up soon, to sit there and like, you know, you're like in the glory and people are talking about you and hopefully watching the stream and getting to talk about like exact hands with you, and you're like hometown famous. It's definitely
God,
like a
yeah.
neat thing. Like
Yeah.
I love our stream. I think that to be on a stream, you know, 10 years ago when people were playing poker, and especially like I said, we have tournaments that are all different levels on our streams. You could buy into a $100 tournament and end up YouTube famous. Like, how neat is that? Before you would have thought like, wow, like the WSOP is the only way that I can make the television and show my friends what this is all about and get other people interested in this. Like, this is such a neat opportunity. I hope that these, you know, that these people that they play with are watching or are going to watch later and be able to talk to them about things and reminisce about this. Like, what a cool adventure to be on. And it's different, too. Like, when people tell me poker stories, I'm like, I really just don't want to spend my time on this. But if you show me a video clip of you playing poker, I'll watch it. Like, that's really awesome.
Of course, yeah. And you figure, oh, where are you going this weekend? Oh, we're going to go play poker. And then all of a sudden you're sharing on Facebook, oh, watch me on this stream right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, whoa.
I'd like
You know, yeah.
I'd like to point out Glenda just made it 4x with Jack 10 under the gun, which, I mean, you're going to have to do four-handed because you really want to scoop up a lot of these blinds without even seeing a flop. But still, to put out 4x with just Jack high, even if it's a pretty hand like Jack 10 suited, it's, you know, it takes a lot at this stage.
You
So,
have to adjust.
absolutely.
Right? And Glenda is definitely a player. She knows what she's doing. You have to adjust as you start getting shorter in players, short-handed, a lot more hands. You want to be the one as the aggressor in this scenario.
And she's distinguishing herself from the other two players that have similar chip stacks, right? Like Brian is like, you know, he's the rabbit in the race right now, and these guys are all like kind of tied for second, basically. And she's kind of establishing too. Like if I'm Brian, I'm gonna sit there and be like, wow, Glenda's really like putting on some heat. That's not the player that I'm gonna attack.
So what happened?
And
Brian ate all the no-limit players
I
and
mean,
became one super
So what he did
no-limit
was
player?
he just held on to ace jack. He just kept his cards like in his pocket, and
Hand
whenever
after
somebody
hand.
was all in, he just kept breaking
Call,
that out and then
yeah.
hitting trips every time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a pretty good strategy, actually.
Yeah, I should learn that.
and every time that the jacks tripped up for him, our screen blurred a little bit for a random reason, like both times. So we think that the Illuminati was
It was like an
working on
EMP.
Like,
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
a Brian EMP or something.
Brian like sold his soul to the devil for
Yeah.
like the third jack, and it like got like a little like twisty. It was like a scary movie for a second, and so yeah, we're gonna have to get the Ghostbusters down here or something.
Can't mess with destiny, you know?
Richard all in with tens.
Yeah,
Vangel's a
if-
New York representative.
I like this Vangel right there. Like I never understand when players hoe and hum in a situation like that and act like, oh, it's a really tight decision. He's saying like, I can't call you this time because I have an 8 high. But if I don't have an 8 high, this is my big blind, so watch your step, bud. I think it's a huge mistake when players act like they have something strong in these situations and that the all-in shove made them let it go. It's like, oh, wait, like you're folding a strong hand to my shove. Like, thanks for the intel. So I like that. You know, we are on the stream, so you're going to find out about it in half an hour anyways. But with the rate of play that we have here, the blinds going up and everything, you're playing four-handed. Half an hour might not get us everybody, you know? So, yeah, just like snap fold, say, I have nothing this time, but I love my children in the big blind, so don't mess with me. Oh, here we go. Okay, I thought that he was the all in at first, the Jack 10, but.
It's Richard all in.
So, yeah, so did he just complete the big blind, or was there a small raise? I didn't. Okay, raise to 200,000.
So he
Yeah,
called in the small
raised.
blind, and then Richard's all in the big with ace queen.
Raise to 2, and then all in for the 1.1.
Hands getting better. 8 high, jack high.
Yeah, we see how close these guys are, especially after a couple pots there. They're literally like, I mean, they're not literally the same chip stack, but they're all just in this tight race. And also, if you think about it, so if one of these bottom 4 players is the one to knock out your opponent, that's going to be a huge difference too, right? 30 big blinds is just so different than that 16 mark. So I know there's huge pay jumps. I wouldn't just sit back and relax. I like that raise with the Jack 10, the min raise up on that. I thought that was a good play.
I agree.
Yeah, just got a little unlucky with the opponent, but like he also didn't like commit himself. Like if he had made it 300,000, that's
I mean, he's still getting ripped on, but it's a better raise.
It's such a big difference.
But it's tough though with only 20 bigs. I mean, you really kind of got to hold on to those blinds. But here's Glenda again raising 4x. She is not messing around. She's been 4x raising the whole time. Brian's going to defend here. He's got the chips to do it. I can't see any of these other players calling a 4x raise with Jack high, but Brian's got 50 bigs.
And I mean, this hand flops so well. And
yeah, it ace 4, I think.
Glenda's going to have to take a stand here. I don't like the check back.
I like a super big bet. Like
I like even a down bet though. She could make it 300K, and he's going to fold a lot of hands there.
Brian just grabs him out, so he's
he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't like Brian checking the diamond here either. Once she checks back, I think that with his diamond,
find out where
you're at. He has all the chips. He has a ton of chips, but he doesn't have the trophy in his hands yet, right? I think the diamond he should lead on.
There we go. Get in
He's
there.
not going to fold.
I think he needs to rip here because if she has the overpair, she's betting the flop. So I think on this turn, this is always ace high, king high, whatever her hand is.
Oh,
wow.
There you go, Glenda. He should have pushed.
Glenda gets bailed out.
And now he goes
wow. Glenda gets bailed out on the river. Love to see it.
Or, okay, he's got 500,000, and she calls fairly quickly there. It's a good call we see. But, yeah, I think Brian, once he does check the turn, I think it needs to be a check shove. Like you said, like, I mean, if she has an overpair, she's calling just like how on the end here she has the queen, so she's calling. But he does get, like, fold equity against hands that haven't been made yet.
Here's the thing, though. Is she ever, let's say she has 9s or 10s on that flop, is she ever checking back?
No,
Never.
That's what I think also.
Never.
Yeah, I think the open on the turn is either a bet, and then even if you don't bet, once she does, it's kind of like, you know, you can just sit there in your head and say, okay, ace king, have at it, and now, like, just shove. And does she really want to put her tournament life at risk with that? And maybe she does call with that strong of a hand. I don't think she calls with the king queen.
No, if the queen doesn't come, she can't call.
Yeah, on the turn, I think she calls ace king, but folds king queen, ace 10 or something like that doesn't hit. I mean,
if he shows any aggression on the turn besides calling, she has to fold. She can't call with king high.
There's Rich with ace king, suited.
Fold.
And what a nice pot for her, too. Just starting
to
edge out. And now she has double her next opponent, so she can survive the all-in and basically would just flip stacks with one of these smaller guys as well. And look how close she is to Brian. Now they're only less than $1 million apart.
Yeah, that was a big hand for her.
Yeah. And I don't know if, without looking at the numbers, I don't know if I would be able to look over at Brian and tell how close I was to him if I'm Glenda. Like, he has all the red chips and everything, and, like, you know, she knows the chip values and all. But we've seen Brian just dominate. I think that if I'm down there, even though I've played a ton of poker, I don't think I realize, like, wow, I have this guy, like, in my scope right now.
No, Glenda just positioned herself really nicely for the next few rounds. I mean, she's basically, I don't want to say she's tied, but she's very close. So
she's made it weird for Brian, too. Like, Brian doesn't want to get tangled up with Glenda at this point.
Yeah, Vangel's getting really unlucky with his hands here. He can't really make too many calls, can't really defend too many hands or re-raise, especially against the big blinds. So he's just waiting for something playable.
Is he going to tell me a 9 high that time?
He said going into before the final table when there was I think about 3 or 4 tables left today, he was doing really well. He was at just under $1 million, and he lost a big, not a big portion, but I would say about 400,000 to a hand where he flopped. I think it was small blind versus big blind. He flopped top pair, had a good kicker, and the other person flopped a flush with 10 deuce or 8 deuce, some terrible hand. But blind versus blind, it happens. And he paid off a little bit to take him from what was probably close to the chip leader. I think him and Brian were probably the 2 chip leaders for the most part of the day, and that brought him down. And it was just one of those unfortunate situations where you get in a blind versus blind hand, and you think you're all right with a big pair, and she flopped a monster against him. So he's been climbing back out of that one.
I'm not a big proponent of making any type of 4X raises, but Glenda is staying consistent, whether it's with ace, king, king, queen, small pocket. So the fact that she's staying consistent, she's,
disguising stuff.
Absolutely. I don't like showing here, but, I mean, it is what it is. She's still taking down a $250,000 pot without even seeing a flop, which you got to love that. So.
Oh, there go the reds. You have too many reds, sir.
Pink and
now
yellow.
mine.
Pink and yellow. What are the reds? 5?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
reds
5
are
and
5K, 25K. I don't think they're breaking out the pinks yet. Maybe when they get down to heads up.
Match our logo.
Glenda playing really good right now. Getting the cards to do it, but playing really good. Brian just running into it.
She looks really comfortable too.
Yeah.
Actually, if you think about the payouts here, the pay jumps, and the fact that they are not allowed to negotiate, all these players look very comfortable.
Yeah. No,
Playing
you're right.
for like these big of pages, like I think Glenda looks the most comfortable, and she does have the momentum right now, so I can see why. But just in general, like nobody's like sweating bullets down there, has like the posture or like that like clench kind of like, oh my god, like I'm gonna have to shove soon. This is really interesting to me.
I mean, let's put it this way. They're here on basically a free roll.
Yeah.
They paid the $65 dealer fee, and that's it. They're playing for a minimum of $7,500. Glenda and Rich shared a 2-hour flight from Providence straight here, and here they are playing for $7,500. They're already, they already won. So
yeah, no, absolutely. And it's great to see, but like if you think about the structure and how many steps it takes to get to something like this, and like
Only
you're
2
not going to play
steps.
for $26,000 every day. Well, like the travel, the like everything, like I think you guys have a great setup, especially for, like you said, like recreational players. It's a social thing. These guys, excuse me, these guys came down here together. Like how fantastic that they're now playing for 26 grand. I like that it's forced, that you can't negotiate. I think that that's cool. Like
Old school.
It's a different, yeah.
You
it's
actually
a
get to
different
watch a
way
final
to
table
play.
stream.
Yeah. and you go in knowing, like these guys didn't lay their head down last night and be like, oh, maybe we'll chop and I'll get like, 7K. Wouldn't that be nice? They were like, I might have 26 grand tomorrow. And then there's going to be a party in my honor afterwards with a DJ.
That's right. We should make them sing.
Forced karaoke.
The forced karaoke.
Yeah, definitely.
The Palm Beach Karaoke Club
You
now.
can't get your payout till you sang.
You got to sing
Free
for your
bird.
money.
There's been crazier ideas.
Look at Glenda, her first time here. Welcome, Glenda. Palm Beach is your friend.
I thought they've been here before. I guess not.
What if she never leaves now? Glenda becomes one of us.
That's right.
Palm Beach County.
Wouldn't be the first
Yeah,
Northeasterner.
transplant.
Yeah. I mean, it is sunny out, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. It's a little warm back here, though. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, we do have the wall is made of windows. Like,
That's right.
it's hard to be cool when the
We're actually in
entire
a bird
wall
sanctuary
is,
right
yeah.
now.
Uh-oh.
I love when the birds come in.
Looks like we're going to have some clashing here.
She's going to snap. Oh, it's not her turn. She's going to wait for her turn and snap. That makes more sense.
Can I keep my cards? Can I keep my cards? I know I'm folding. Can I
Is he
still keep my
asking
cards?
to hold and fold four-handed in a tournament?
Oh, I think he accidentally tabled a card. So he was just trying to ask
okay.
what the proper.
I was gonna
think
say,
that's what
like,
it was.
I feel like that's kind of weird because it makes it sound like you have big cards, and it actually would influence the action at that point. But yeah, if his card just got exposed and he was just trying to cover it up, if that's what he was supposed to do, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
for
I think
sure.
he was just trying to make sure he didn't.
Yeah. Because if you're like, can I hold these and show them? Then you're like, you want to show your like ace-7, you know? It's kind of like that would put Glenda in
my
a very
favorite
weird spot.
hand.
Yeah, that would be like, that would be bizarre to me. But yeah, that.
All right. It's in. Sit down, down
Sit
in
down,
front,
Rich, for God's
down
sakes.
in front. Someone blur him out.
So this will make whoever wins this. Oh, if Glenda wins, she'll be like even with Brian. If Vangel wins,
Someone
then
go
they'll
back 30
basically-
minutes and tell him to sit down.
Yeah,
They'll
that's
switch switch chip counts.
All right. Well, we'll see it in the graphic.
It'll switch to
To
the.
the
He's
overhead.
gonna turn back and let us know. He's gonna announce
Oh,
for us.
wow. What a
All
flop.
right, she hits her ace.
that helps Glenda out.
One more card to come.
Wow.
Ace.
There you go.
All right, first time sweating.
Big coin flip. Ah, there goes the horse.
I was outside during this one. I was trying to read what she had based on her reaction.
Oh,
We couldn't-
gotcha.
So Vangel's going to be out of here in 4th place. He's going to take home $7,400.
Nice.
What a run.
Back
And-
to New York with
Okay, I was
7,400.
gonna say he's New York. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, he was one of our New York free poker guys. There weren't a lot of them, but they did well. There may 5 or 6 New York guys, right? Maybe a little more, but
Yeah, we had I love meeting whenever we have these championships. You know, we have players from all the leagues from around the country joining us. You know, all the way from sunny California, Sunshine Poker League, winning a full package, flying down here. We had players from Utah. We had players from St. Louis. We had players from Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Texas, Ontario. Yes, Canada in the house.
was it Ruben? Was his name
Coming
Ruben?
on down.
From- Yeah, from Pocket Aces Poker. We had 2 guys last year. They didn't come back.
Yeah.
They might be mad at us up there.
We gave him
It
a
wasn't
shout
us. Wasn't us.
I've been dealing a lot of cash this week, a lot of table games this week, and these guys have been playing downstairs also. Like when they're not in tournament, they've been coming down. Very nice group of people. Everyone that I've met from this league this trip has just been nice, been fun. The action's been great. So this has definitely been like a special trip for these guys, and you can tell that they're having fun.
Yeah.
So that's cool too.
Yeah, it's an interesting combination, right? Because we're in like the heart of No Limit Poker Tour, so there's going to be a lot of players from No Limit playing as well. But then you also have all the players that traveled as well. So for them, it's a vacation for
Yeah.
everyone that traveled. So they're going to stick out. They're going to play cash.
Absolutely,
They're going
yeah.
to play nights, and then they're going to try to take home, go in the heart of enemy territory and take home some money. Which we've got 1 No Limit player left, and we've got 2 Rhode Islanders left from my home state. And at Eastern Poker Tour. It'll make for an interesting Tuesday morning at the office. They both work together.
Oh, jeez.
It's pretty funny.
But isn't this like the dream though? So like right now they're enemies because
Yeah.
you know they are playing for this top prize and everything. But like when they were on their way down here, at some point they looked at each other and went, "Wouldn't it be the coolest if we got heads up?" And it's like, yeah, like, but it,
Right.
you know, in your heart you're like, that's never gonna happen. And here it is happening, and like, whoever wins has to buy snacks. You know, that would be the. You have to get the other person drunk on the flight back.
Yeah, the airport beers are a prerequisite.
Yeah, and it might make it better to get second place if that's the rule, right? Those drinks are expensive, so I'd be like, let me do some girl math here and be like, the amount I drink minus.
I think if she bets that she can win this one.
Yeah, Richard's really going to have to be careful and pick his spots, and even though we see that he has a gut shot, he doesn't have anything else going on.
Yeah,
no
because she
backdoor
hasn't.
draw, no spades.
Yeah, and she hasn't shown anything but great hands. So why would he not respect that bet?
He just asked her name.
No, the other one did.
Oh, I thought that's who you meant when you were saying, okay, these guys, okay.
Yeah, one and
gotcha.
7.
Richard and Glenda know each other. Okay.
Yeah, Brian in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, so Brian's from, I believe, Florida. Oh, yes, I just learned. He's West Coast,
From
Florida.
you said
Yeah.
West Coast,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
West Side.
From the fastest growing region of No Limit Pub Poker Tour, according to his friend.
Oh, wow.
And we can get down to some hands where we're not seeing aces versus kings versus queens versus ace king. See how they really play, and if they realize that the cards aren't going to be running hot like they were, can they actually play three-handed and steal some blinds and make some moves like that one that she just did, betting with 8 high onto a all paint board.
And they've been quite efficient so far. We're only, I guess, what are we, an hour and a half into the stream?
Started around like 4:20,
Yeah.
4:15, 4:20, yeah, of this table. So we started the stream at 4:45, so we're a little over an hour, just over an hour.
Yeah, just an hour play. We're already down to 3 players. All of them guaranteed at least $10,500. We had, what, 338 entries?
Total entries? No, it was 387.
No.
Sure. I think
No,
it was.
227 plus
The 327?
101. I know 101 was day 1B.
Oh, there we go. 328.
227 and 108. 101. Yeah.
Yeah, 328 entries between the 2 flights.
Everyone that made day 2 by finishing top 10% in 1A or 1B guaranteed themselves $900. You can actually, I believe the full payout's ticking down below. Our top 3 are making $10,500 or more. First place, $26,400. We guaranteed a $20,000 first place prize. We exceeded that by $6,400.
Boom.
$106,600 was the total payout.
Solid David.
Just months after our Atlantic City
That's right.
championship, too.
Yeah, when you look at the season right now with Atlantic City at the end of the year in December, Florida now in March, and Vegas in June, you have about a 7-month period with almost $1 million, close to $1 million in prizes awarded to the players between the 3 championships.
Yeah, and if you count all the packages we award,
Oh
it's
yeah,
over that.
I'm just talking about the cash in the tournament, not counting the packages. Packages are insane.
They're
well over $1 million.
Yeah, there are 30 players that came this trip that had complete travel free roll here. So they had their flight paid for, they had their seat paid for, and their hotel paid for to come out here to Florida and play for $106,000.
Yeah, it's $40,000 to $50,000 in prizes just in packages.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then.
And just so you know, those packages, how, we're talking about the Bar Poker Open system, how it works. We were talking about getting, Carl brought it up about the tokens. Like, the idea is you go to a social poker league that's part of the Bar Poker Open network, or you play in the barpokeropen.com online pro membership site that we have. The goal is to earn tokens. If you do it at a live bar, if you finish first, second, or third at a live bar, you earn a token. That is our online currency to play on our online site, which then gets you into the championship qualifying events. We host weekly championship qualifiers every Sunday morning. You can win paid seats and paid full packages if you win the tournament. We do that every single week. The tokens that you earn don't expire, so if you happen to go to a bar Monday night in Rhode Island and you get a token, you don't have to play this coming Sunday. It'll get put into your online account. It's just like your a bank account for us. We keep track of all your tokens. When you're ready to play in that Sunday qualifier, log in, get your token ready, buy into the event with your token, and compete against the other 700, 800 entries with a re-entry option. We typically get over 1,000 entries into the tournament, so we're giving away anywhere from 20 to 30 seats into the tournament, as well as that full package for the grand prize winner, and that's every single Sunday morning. All of that comes at no cost to you by just going out to your bars, finishing top 3 to earn that token, and then using those tokens online. The other option is as where you get those tokens. I want to pause here real quick. I see a raise. Don't want to miss the hand. Yep, raise and fold it out. you get those tokens to play online. Again, as you're saving them, there are larger events that we do. We call them high roller events and special satellite qualifiers that cost more tokens to enter. So the standard Step 2 tournament to get you into a seat for one of our championships is called our Step 2. If you do a high roller event, it could be 3 or 10 tokens to get into that event, but typically we give away more prizes because of the higher entry fee of tokens. So it's typically, 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 people can win a package, beyond it. But every event is a little bit different based on the structure, but check it out online. But the whole idea is find a bar that's local to you, get out and earn those tokens, and turn those tokens into your seat in the championship. You can win that fully paid package to our next event coming up here in Vegas in June of 2026. All right, Glenda, ace 10 here in the small blind, raising it up.
Got some of her chips back from Richard bluffed off her.
Mm-hmm.
I think Glenda's playing pretty close to perfect poker at the moment. She's not letting these guys see free flops. She's, putting the pressure on. She's folding the hands that, aren't going to do her any good. I think she's playing next to perfect poker right now, which is a pretty good thing to do when you're three-handed playing for 26,000,
Not
right.
easy. Yep, not easy to do.
And to his credit, too, I think Richard's playing really good on the small stack, too. I mean, there are some hands that maybe you want to be a little more aggressive with, and you just can't because you know that these guys are very capable of calling because they just have you out chipped 2-1 at least. Brian's got 2.5 to 1 on him, and Glenda's got 2 to 1 on him. So I mean, I think all three of these players are not going to give an inch. It's going to be a pretty exciting finish to a really good tournament. We had a total of 328 entries with a total prize pool of 106,000. Pretty good showing, huh?
That's
And,
good.
I think a lot of times, like, if they're playing perfect poker now, which I absolutely agree, we haven't seen any mistakes, then they've probably been playing very well all tournament. Like, when they had more blinds to work with and when the pressure wasn't on as much. Like, I would assume that these guys definitely earned their spots here, like, to the maximum, We're definitely seeing that with the play here.
Just a single shout out here. Who was from Eastern Poker Tour. He was at the final table. Pat Aguiar, he busted out earlier. He also did the only thing that he was the only player to do this today, this weekend. He was the winner of our double bag bonus. That means he played both Saturday and Sunday. And bagged both times. He finished top 10% of both flights, which means he gets a $1,000 bonus prize that cashes him out both in 34th place, which gave him the $1,000 bonus, which was that bigger than the min cash, or was that the min cash?
It was $100 more.
It was more than the min cash.
$100 more than the min cash.
So he cashed that out for $1,000 in his pocket. On top of that, he got to take his best stack forward into today, and he pushed that all the way to his finish at the final table. So congrats, Pat, on that, on being the only player this year to double bag. It's not an easy feat, so congratulate you on that.
I'd like to point out that Brian just took advantage of just his aggressive style. He took it down with 5 high, 5 deuce suited on a queen 8-4 board. Can't rest on your laurels, can't wait for aces, can't even wait for pairs at this point. Three-handed, the blinds look to be, 61-20. So that's 300,000 every 3 hands that these guys are putting in. So I mean, if you're not stealing blinds, you're not going to come out on top in this tournament. So I like what he's doing there. Yeah,
for a little while, it looked like just Glenda and Rich playing each other, and he was kind of a bystander. He's still here. Still the chip leader.
Yeah, about to say 4.5 mil. It's a good spot to be in.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, if he watches either of them bust each other out, one, it's going to change the chip stack. In this situation, if Glenda were to take Rich out, she'd be over $5 million in chips. She would take the chip lead, but that does put Brian up $6,000 from the pay jump from third to second, guaranteed. So it might not be terrible watching the pay jump happen if somebody busts out. If you end up being close to 50-50 in chips with that person at this point.
Well, it's funny, a lot of the times when we're doing our commentary, we talk about ICM implications a lot, which more often than not talks about your chip equity for any type of a chop situation. But in this tournament, there is no chop situation. We are playing for everything up top, and I mean, that's really the essence of like tournament poker. Like, yeah, it's nice to chop. It's nice to make sure. I nice to think you're getting a certain amount of money, but I mean, when you're really playing for just the top prize, I mean, your game changes a little bit. You're not just conserving chips. You really have to put those chips to use because you. I mean, I know it goes without saying, but you want to have the most chips, you know. So you can't just like sit back and hope for, you know, any type of ICM implications. I don't need it.
We're putting it on the highlight reel. That's all. Terry drops the mic after saying, "You're playing for the most chips
You want
here.
the most chips in this poker tournament. Not all poker tournaments, but in this one in
This
particular.
one, yes, yeah, exactly.
You want a lot of chips.
Absolutely.
My nickname is John Madden.
What you got to do here is end up with all the chips at the end of the tournament.
This is not a.
How do you do it? Who knows? Who's here to say?
So
Well,
Glenda goes to 540. It looks like Rich called. Brian, is he going to come along with Jack 9 here?
You know, Glenda's
Not a terrible call.
image here by raising 4x each time shows she's showing the table I have a real hand. We can see she has a pretty marginal hand, but I think four-handed. I think Richard really needs to take a stand and just go all in here. Even though Glenda's showing strength, I mean, chances are eights are a good pre-flop. You just want to get it in because look, now you're
in trouble.
Now you're in trouble. And I think there's a lot of situations where if he's showing strength and going all in for $1 million, 1.1 million on top of her 500K raise, I think she's folding a lot of hands.
That's when you start talking about the flight home dynamic.
Right.
yeah, he needs to start chipping
She's
up
like,
and getting there.
"Can
I would have super liked aggressive action back on the eights. You're very likely ahead. You know, you get big cards that are not going to fold anyways to put more chips in.
And now you're in the blender. Now,
Yep.
I mean,
Yep. And it's not a terrible flop for pocket eights at all,
Exactly.
but she
He
smashed
looks
it.
like he wants to fold too.
he does. You're right. Because he does want to fold. Because now he's left himself open. And not only that, but he didn't. Oh, wow.
All right, so he
I don't.
does
It's not a terrible
his
call.
smooth calls, yeah.
He's ahead of a lot of hands here.
And that's
Wow,
that
that's
card
not a
was
good card for him.
But
almost
at the
does
same
nothing.
time, it's like it blocks a 3, right? But she probably didn't have a 3.
Wow, Glenn. Oh, my God.
now he can counterfeit.
Wow. Yeah.
So now, oh no, yes,
Yeah,
he
he's
is
playing the
counterfeit.
board. He's playing the board.
Oh, wow. I don't think Glenda realized
Yeah.
what she has is here.
Yes.
She has the effective nuts on the off
Oh,
chance
yeah.
he has a 3, which he's never.
Yeah.
There's no hands he's calling with where he has a 3 pre-flop. He's never calling 500K with ace 3 pre-flop. So Glenda's supposed to get it all in there on the river with 10s full.
In that saved Rich's tournament life.
I don't think he can call anything there.
He couldn't have. He went from
How
a
does he
boat
not
to
call though?
8 high.
He's playing
It's
the board.
so unlikely,
The
but he,
board's
I mean,
better.
he's playing
She
trays
checked.
full of 10s.
She checked.
No,
She
yeah,
checked,
but,
she checked the river.
but if you're saying how, like, you don't think he can call, I mean, he has so many of his
'Cause
chips
a
in
higher
there,
card
and it's
beats him,
so
right? No?
unlikely
No.
A higher
that she
pair.
has a 10.
And,
Yeah,
and
higher
she
pair.
gotta
Yeah,
ha-
I
she
mean,
gotta have jack.
overpairs are
But she's
beating
never
him.
checking an overpair on the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
agree.
no.
I mean,
There's
I
no
think
world where she's checking a jacks or higher on the turn.
I'm super suspicious if the way that played out.
You think that
And then
Glenda
it's
has a
vote
piece
on
of Richard's
board.
final
It's-
final take?
She's like, what are we going to do to get this other guy out of here?
She's like, I'm going to try and take all of your chips, Rich, first,
So-
and then I'm going to take Brian's chips.
So, I mean, we can't agree. Like, I don't think she said anything, but
No,
that's
no,
the
no,
first
no, no.
misstep, right? So she thought, like, oh, we probably have the same hand now instead of. For a second, I thought so too. I was like, wow, oh, never mind. That's not the run out for our guy, you know.
No, I think she misread her hand there.
Yeah, I think
Because
so
if the
too.
3s are like queens, let's just say there's 3 queens on board, then her 3 10s don't matter. But because it's the under pair or the under 3 of a kind, 10s full of
Agree,
3s
yeah.
obviously beats 3s full of 10s.
But I always like a look back there. So if she knows she has it, if she's thinking about bluffing, whatever, that's the spot, right, where you're supposed to look at your cards, because then he goes like, oh, of course you forgot what you know what I mean? But like, it also just gives you a second. I talk about it in our weekly broadcast when I'm on. I think that the main mistake that's easy to correct in poker, like in general for these tables, is to just take the extra moment, right? Like, it's your tournament, you know, and of course, like, we love the action. We love how quick it goes. That's fantastic for us as viewers, and it's great to see them, like, playing this fast. But if you just take that pause, like, it's your tournament. So take your time. You're playing for a lot of money. There are nerves, even though we've said, like, these guys all look very confident. They're having a great time. They don't look nervous. You know, we saw Phil Ivey years ago fold the winning hand at the WSOP,
flush, right?
like, deep in. Yep, he
Yeah, I
folds the
remember that
flush,
flush.
doesn't think he has it, yeah. And in the interview, you know, he was cool about it when they showed it to him. And he's like, yeah, friends of mine called me and told me. And he's like, no, I didn't fold that. Like, but, yeah, like I always say, like, I mean, me as a viewer and as a spectator, like, I want to see fast play. But, you know, I just care about these guys and, like, about their money. That would be the easiest piece of advice that I would give anybody, whether you're playing cash game, whether you're playing one of these tournaments, whatever. Like, just take a moment for yourself if you do have something questionable like that. Like, weird board run out, right?
Yeah,
and if she takes the
vote on
second
board,
and, like,
right.
you know, like, truly thinks about it, like, the instant thing is like, oh, we have the same hand. But, like, if you do take that pause, then I think that it's for you, right? Like, and that's who you're playing for. You don't owe anybody fast play. Like, to an extent. I mean, obviously, if you're tanking all the time, you're going to lose Facebook friends. But
Those are important to collect.
oh, my gosh, the most important. And I guess, so the players are hearing exactly what, or I'm sorry, the viewers are hearing what only us now, right? When we turn the table talk down?
No, they can hear
Okay,
it.
they can hear it? Okay, but okay, we turned it down some because the background noise had gotten to the point
our
where, you know, you weren't getting as enjoyable of a feed. We know you guys want to hear what these players are saying, and we do too, but we did have to tune that down a little bit because it just ended up being, like, a lot of noise that you couldn't understand, so. Okay. We're going to
Ooh,
see.
we got some paint.
And a big raise up to 600,000 here, 480 for Glenda to call, and I think that we're gonna get a ship here. Pre-flop would be my guess. If he's made it 6, what raise does she put in that's not a shove?
I think we
Yeah,
just
she
rip.
Doesn't matter.
shoves.
We
Yeah,
just
she's
rip.
ripped
We
it,
just
yeah.
rip. And then this is the right play. This is
I agree. I can't think of, like,
three-handed. This is just always the play because if your opponent has exactly the hand he has, you just take the chips now.
Yeah.
You take the pot down now without even seeing a flop. He has to have such a monster here. I think he folds even like 10s, like 9s or 10s. I think are going in the muck. If she's ripping in the big right there, it's such a monster. I think Ace King is her floor.
yeah, because you're
You
like
know?
flipping at best
Yeah.
with 10s, right? And Richard has this smaller stack.
Well, he does
Glenda
now.
has Brian covered.
Wow.
Look,
This is-
Brian just had the look from one of his fans out there. He had the, like, connect. Did you see that? And he's like, I know. I'm gonna. But, like, how cool, right? Like, it's cool our setup here. Like, if you guys have never been here and never been to our tournament area, so we literally, and that's what I was saying, like, the noise outside the table has gotten a little loud because there's spectators live.
A literal
Just-
party.
Yeah, like
We actually
up
have a
couple
literal party
stairs.
going on right now.
Yeah.
Right above them. Right, yeah, just,
Yeah,
up, just
but they're
5
getting
feet,
to-
10 feet above them.
They're getting to watch these guys, and that's not the case everywhere where you can watch, like, people, whether you know them or not, and get to do this.
I just want to point out, Brian is limping in this on the button with Ace King suited, hoping that one of these guys raise, and Glenda's going to oblige here. She's going to put in 500K with Ace 10,
So we're
and now it's Brian's turn to rip with Ace
Getting,
King.
Yeah.
getting tricky.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna,
it's going to make this.
Oh, I thought she raised. She didn't. She just called with Ace 10.
Wow.
Whoa.
And luckily,
Oh,
for
no,
her,
Richard
flops.
gets the hand.
yeah, how lucky
This
for her
is
that she
why
doesn't
you
hit. Like,
raise.
if the ace
And
comes
this
out,
backfired.
how is
Yep.
ace 10 not good, right? So,
at least it backfired so far.
No, but this is why you do your own dirty
Okay.
work. You know, it's tough to, especially three-handed. It's really tough to limp on the button.
Oh yeah, you can't narrow down what anyone has right now.
I'll let them figure it out.
So it sounds like
Oh,
Richard went all in,
out
and
of
then she she checked, and then Richard went
Okay.
all in, and then she mucked at a turn. She folded
Not
at a
forget
turn.
about him. Yeah, forget about Brian.
So, you know, we're so deep in this tournament, this can definitely influence Brian's play at times. You know, Glenda she's made a mistake here. There's no malicious intent. Like, we know these guys are buddies outside of here. But
if anything, it helps Brian.
yeah, no, absolutely. And I
Yeah.
just think that she feels bad. But, you know, someone might think at home, like, oh, like she's trying to ladder up. And I don't think that's the case at
No,
all. She's
not at all.
saying, like, you know, she just
Oh, yeah, it's
didn't
not an
realize
angle.
it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I think they're calling Joey just to make sure that there's not, like, a penalty or anything like that.
Yeah, that should never be a penalty. That's never an angle. That's never. That's
Yeah.
just a misunderstanding.
I think we're kind of lucky as viewers, and like, if you're one of these three players, it's like we do know that they're friends, so for sure it's just a mistake. But they've been playing hours. They've actually been playing days of poker, and then hours today already. So this kind of stuff is gonna happen. Completely understandable. And you know, when I make a mistake like that, I just feel so bad. Like, oh my gosh, like. And, you know, they are playing for a lot of money, but like we keep saying, this is a social club. A lot of these guys know each other. Some of them are just met for the first time, but it's nice how kind everyone's been to each other and how considerate. So,
That's because they're not drinking.
yes.
Yeah,
I mean, this
she's
party.
got a bottle of water next to her.
I
She's
wish
got
I
a
was
cup of
invited.
lemonade.
Is that just lemonade?
I ain't gonna interject my opinion.
Do you, Terry, if you're like playing a game like this, so like these guys have been calling it like a basic free roll, would you drink if this was you down here? Would you be having a beer or having?
So I actually commentated probably about 9 months ago, or whenever the last BPO was, a couple of BPOs ago, and the guy who ended up winning, do you remember his name?
Ian?
No, last year was.
Oh, there's a different guy.
It was John Germano won from Eastern Poker Tour. He was
No,
a thin
it's
guy.
an MPPT guy who
Yeah,
won. It might
that
have been
was
2 years ago. Was it 2 years
That
ago
was
already? Jeez. It was Ian, you're right.
Time flies.
Ian was taking shots every, 20 minutes, or every time he folded. I don't know.
It was like
But
that
it
was the
wasn't-
drinking
a lot.
game.
Listen,
Yeah, that's right.
when I say he was in the tank, he was just gone.
Yeah.
But he ended up winning, and he
Played
was
his best
having.
We
poker
had
ever.
quite
He
the
was
emotional
playing
roller
bar
coaster at
poker.
the end that day.
Oh yeah,
we were
I bet.
crying, we were laughing. we were,
And that was just on the way to the cage.
That's right.
Yeah. So, but like
Me
do
personally,
you-
no. I like to be unencumbered when I play, especially if
Yeah.
we're playing for 5 figures up top. But you know what though? A lot of these players, I would probably say 95% of these players, they don't play higher stakes as far as like big tournaments or big cash games. But so like as far as this goes, this is fun. Like
Yeah.
even when you're playing for 26,000, these guys are having fun. They're having such a good time. Which
What's third place pay?
third
10.
place, 10K,
10-5.
10-5.
Yeah, we're in there. At 10, we're in there. Like, like
Well,
you're
they
giving
seem
yourself
pretty
nice
focused.
pat on the back.
But
Yeah.
listen, I see
Popping
Richard
the dom.
smiling a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
Glenda looks like all business, if I'm being honest. She's
She
here for the
does.
dub. She's here for the dub.
you know,
But, I mean, I think that, like you were saying earlier, the camaraderie for the BPO and for bar poker in general, I think it's kind of a different vibe that, you know, they're here to win, but they're also here to have fun. A lot of other tournaments, you don't see these guys having too much fun, you know, so it's nice to see a different take on poker, I guess. That maybe I don't know. I lost a long time ago. I don't have fun anymore. I play to win now. You know, it's so.
Yeah, you grind out.
Yeah,
you have Glenda focus face when you play, right? Yeah.
I still play enough to still have fun
good.
because I don't play that much. I don't
Good.
get a chance to. No.
I'm gonna let you guys know something about me, and you're gonna be surprised. I talk a lot when I play.
No.
Yeah, I do. Isn't that crazy?
No. I don't
And
believe it.
I drink sometimes.
No.
I would be drinking down here. I wouldn't be like hammer, I don't think.
If
but
you
I
played
might be
bar
hammered.
poker, you would be
Oh,
you would be the queen. You would be the target for everybody.
You know
but
what's
you
crazy?
would also you would run shit.
I played bar poker once. It's now like 3 years ago, and they were mean to me. I opened for like 5 times the big blind, and it's actually a player that plays here, that plays our straight 2 sometimes. I recognize her. And she wanted to like embarrass. She's like, and I usually play bigger poker than bar poker. I've been known to play the big game
Everything
in the
is
room.
bigger than bar
But
poker.
like I've been known to like play the game that like you're not allowed to go in the area if you're there. And like I was just like, are you really trying to like laugh at me? And she's like, oh, 5 times the big blind. And I was like, am I confused? And then I get called in 3 spots, and I'm like, yeah, I kind
Apparently
of
5
felt
wasn't
that,
enough.
you know. But it was just such a weird thing, and I was like, you know that I know about poker. I'm like, you recognize me from Kennel Club, and she's just like, yeah, but I mean, I was like, call or fold. Move on. I'm going to call clock on you.
That's right.
I'll call my first ever
We don't
clock.
need any critics. We don't need
Yeah,
any
we're
card
having
critics
fun.
around here. Just have fun.
But
Enjoy your
it would be
time.
smart for the bar to put in somebody that's criticizing you, because you're like in that moment, I'm like, give me a drink. What am I? You know
Is
what I
that
mean?
what
Like,
it was?
that could help the bar out, right? Like you should have like a mole that just sits there and like
Oh
instigates
no, we got
everything.
plenty of those moles.
We don't need to pay them.
We don't need to pay them.
Yeah, like I don't know. I like it.
Sometimes we have a blacklist with a lot of those moles. We'd prefer if they don't, comment and critique people's play. Just have fun.
It's all part of it.
You
I
know?
mean, like, I've played some huge games, and, like, that's one of the things I remember is, like, yeah, bar poker, someone was not nice to me. Like, that is fun in a way, right? And, like, it's a story and everything, but I'm sure it doesn't happen much. Like, these guys do know each other, and I was the new kid, whatever, but not really.
Yeah.
I played a hand or two.
Yeah, you know
I
what
won
you're
that
doing.
hand, too. BT dubs. I had ace
Yeah.
jack, and it was good.
Yeah, it's the best hand in poker, as you can see from the stream. Ace
Yeah,
jack.
exactly.
Top pair for Glenda. It's a hard game to lose if you keep hitting top pair.
That
With a little
fold,
straight draw, backdoor flush
Bet,
draw.
fold,
That's
scoop.
a
All
monster
sorts of
flop.
things.
Richards has definitely been hanging on. He's definitely gotten the worst cards out of these three for like the whole time.
He's eclipsed 2 million.
Yeah, he's
No, he's navigating the short stack of the table pretty
Yeah.
good.
Well, he's been able to avoid getting those second best hands. Like, he's not the one with queens when kings are out
Yeah.
there, right? Like,
No,
he's
for sure.
avoiding any big hands, and he's able to just keep stealing some blinds. He hits a pair and bets, and everybody folds.
Yeah, just staying out of trouble.
Yep.
Is sometimes the most valuable thing in
Yeah.
a tournament.
this has been a very cool once the chaos stopped and it was just huge hand over huge hand. Like we said a couple times, I mean, everyone's playing very well, taking some shots and things, and making good folds is probably what I would say has been the standout. Like, Glenda just limping that ace-10 saved her a ton of chips.
When she's supposed to raise.
Yeah.
Like, you're just three-handed
Absolutely.
ace-10, you're just supposed to raise. But you know what? She saw something in Brian just calling on the button.
Yeah.
She just
Maybe, right? Yeah.
I mean, you
Don't
kind of have
walk
to think
into a
so because
re-raise.
she's been raising hands like ace-10 every time, like consistently. So for her to just call,
And even if she didn't say, like, ooh, he's up to something, it's almost just like, let me not bloat this pot, because we saw that she's dominated. But even if he has, like, pocket threes and he calls her
or if he
raise-
rips, then
Yeah.
she just loses
Yeah.
500K because
You-
she's been
yeah.
4xing it the whole time.
Exactly.
So
You
if she
lose a
raised-
shot at, like, flopping something big.
Yeah.
But if you do bloat, you're out of position, and now no matter what flop comes up, like, I mean, if it comes up like 4-6, jack, then it's like, wait, he flop a set? Did he have the over? Where am I? Like, I don't think she would have gotten any value out of any like knowledge out of raising there, right? And that was a cool play. But like you said, I mean, like, textbook, she's supposed to raise. She has ace-10 three-handed. And maybe she just got the live read. Maybe she just wanted to be a little bit more cautious because these stacks are so close to each other now.
Well, Richard's happy because he won like an extra,
Yeah, he hit that
Worked
9,
out for
was
him.
it?
yeah, he won like 500K off that.
Yeah, and shout out to the team here at the Kennel Club. Tournament has been fantastically smooth all weekend long for all the events that they've been running.
Certainly pushed we bursting at the seams on Saturday.
Yeah, little. We got any more dealers coming today? Because we got our numbers.
Well, I
those
mean,
people showed up.
we at the same time we were running the BPO. We're also running our multi-flight tournament, which is our monthly tournament, which is a 100K guarantee, which we usually smash those numbers, plus the cash going downstairs, plus we got ultimate and 3-card in the back going. So I mean, it was literally all hands on deck. And big props to all the dealers, and you got to give props to Joey Dolans, our tournament director. He's been hitting doubles every day. Been here 5 days in a row of doubles, just absolutely crushing the game.
Yep.
So
First one here.
Yeah.
first year, last to
absolutely.
leave. Yep. And he's sticking around tonight for the poker party, too.
I don't blame him.
I am going to tell you guys that Saturday is my day off, and I worked a little 16-hour shift just because I care.
Sheesh.
Just because I love each of you, you know? So I did my part.
Thank you.
Volunteer work, I'm sure.
Whoa.
So, Dana, Wendy just came up to me. Wendy's one of our long-tenured, beautiful, wonderful dealers. And she came up to me, and she's like, listen, Glenda's my girl. Be nice to her. I said, okay, yes, ma'am.
Oh.
So apparently there's some type of a network, lady Filipino poker players. So
Oh, there's a
There
club.
you go.
there's a club.
There should be. If there's not a club, there should be.
Yeah.
Facebook
Very
group.
niche.
Yeah.
There's no in between, right? Like Wendy is a pretty exuberant lady. Glenda's been like stone cold killer. Like with the Filipino Win Poker Players Club, you do have to choose the day that you enter the club. Are you gonna be silent and assassinate, or are you gonna like act like you're at party poker every day?
So let me tell you something. Whenever we do our Thursday stream, we have a PLO tournament Thursday stream every Thursday, and whenever Wendy's dealing, I have like 10 ladies in the chat that only chime in to talk about Wendy. They don't care about the poker. They don't care about it. They just chime in to talk how nice Wendy is and shoot. Yeah, and you know what? We love it. We're here for all of anything you guys do. Any likes, follows, comments, subscribes, anything, all of it goes a long way. We appreciate you guys. Glenn, if you want to give a shout out to, I mean, I'm sure they're all watching on your channel anyway, but if you want to give a shout out to you guys too on your YouTube channel, go for it. Now's the time.
I'm just appreciating Glenda's player image. That's the most glam player image.
Agreed.
Yeah, did they have the wind
I think so.
machine like
That's right.
to get her hair flowing like
It's
that?
a great one. Really is. We have the big screen here, so you probably aren't appreciating if you're watching it on your phone. But it's
I would have liked a bet from Glenda on this turn.
Omar crushed it with the photos for the players.
Yeah, where's Omar at? I want a headshot.
These are glamour shots.
So Omar's been like a friend to the Kennel Club for quite some time, and I always talk to Omar when he's here. I didn't see him yet today, but I was very, very ill my entire pregnancy, and Omar knew that. And he goes, I have the grossest video to show you. And I was like, no. And I said no right away, and he followed me around like a 7-year-old kid, and he's like, no, you have to see it. And I was like, Omar, I am about to unfriend you. You don't know how serious I am. I go, ask a female right now if you should still be trying to show me this video. And he's like, okay, I'll leave you alone. But are you sure? I was like, please. I was like, don't even talk to me about it. But other than that,
Pocket
Omar's
queens
the
for
best.
Glenda. It doesn't look like she's going to make much on this one with Rich at just 9-2.
whoa, the chat just lit up. Hey, you mentioned Wendy, and the chat just got like 20 comments all of a sudden. And meanwhile, they were like, we know Wendy's in the building. You don't have to tell us. Like, they all share location.
Our viewership just spiked.
Every time someone asks me, like, for directions or, like, where something is, I'm like, oh, I'll share my location with you, and I always choose indefinitely. And I'm like, I want everyone to know where I am all the time.
Glenda's overtaking the chip lead here. She's got 4.2 million and not going to rest on her laurels here. Going to go ahead and 4X it again with ace-3 suited on the button. I love it. Statistically, you're ahead of any two random hands, so it's a very specific bet she's cutting out here. Yo, Fredo, what's up, buddy? Yep, she's going to take this one down pretty easily. Yeah, you got to remember, guys, 60,120 with a 120K big blind ante. That is 300,000 every single round that you got to give up. So if you're taking 300,000, you know, once or twice a round, you are going to accumulate chips quickly. And that does not bode well for Richard's chances. He's going to start to, you have to make some moves. You can't just wait for, you know, pocket pairs, ace highs, king highs. You got to start to make some moves. Like even with queen 9 here, I would love to see a raise out of Richard. Even though he's running into fives, I mean,
Yeah, mathematically, he can't fold 6 hands in a row.
Right.
Like, it's just to give up almost half your stack at that point.
Right.
120.
Yeah.
So according to one of our BPO champions, I think it was the 2018 champion, Rafael Jimenez,
Raph,
you
what's
have
up?
to drink to win.
Yeah, he won, and he won.
Yes,
Yep.
and he won.
And he won.
He won,
That's
I
funny.
think, 50 grand.
He won.
Was it a 50,000 that one, or was it like 30s? I forget.
You know what?
It'll blend.
If you had said the opposite, I'd be like, no, don't broadcast that. But with that being the advice, like, yeah, like, let's spread the word, you know? Like, I like the mentality.
Hey, it's for me, when I play pool in a bar, it's a fine margin of drinking too little or too much. Too little, I'm terrible at pool. Too much, I'm terrible at pool. I have to find the happy medium.
The Johnny Manziel medium of
I don't think he does anything medium.
yeah, no, yeah.
Have you played pool since you've been in town?
No, I've been a little busy here. But
Well, I'm
yeah.
going to let you know that there is a fantastic pool hall that maybe my buddy owns called Paradise Billiards. It's on Congress. We're on Congress. So shoot over there.
Nice.
Yes.
He
very
needs to be doing
enjoyable,
bar
yes.
poker over there. We'll have to find out.
Oh, okay. I'll put the connect
You got a
in.
buddy.
Does he
Put
serve
him in
the
touch with
alcohol?
Carl.
I mean, like he himself, or
No, I
they
mean-
have like beer, wine, all the seltzers. Yeah. It's actually like a beautiful, well lit pool hall that everyone would be comfortable going to. You know, like sometimes you walk into a place like that you've never been, and you're like, ooh, maybe I made a mistake. But I mean, it's perfect. It's paradise. It's in the name, right?
Most of the pool halls that I played growing up in, they were required smoking pool halls, where
Yeah.
you had to light up as soon as you walked in, and if you didn't, sorry, you're not welcome here anymore.
If you don't smoke, you like
you're not
tuck
allowed-
the lit cigarette behind your ear. They'll like allow that.
Just carry it in your hand while
They're
you're
like,
shooting.
burn if you don't smoke it.
No, must smoke. So pulling out some yellers from the back.
Glenda is just absolutely ruthless here. She is not letting up at all. She's raising 700K on
Yeah,
a
she's keeping the big
120,000 big
bet.
blind. There's just these guys just can't call unless they have made hands. And even the hand earlier, she had ace king. This is a couple minutes ago. She had ace king on the big blind. Brian has pocket fives in the small blind. Just calls. She makes it like 800K, and Brian can't even do anything with a pocket pair three-handed. He just mucks. He just mucks
So-
fives in the small blind.
I know, Terry, you said in general you don't like these like 4Xers and things. With how the play's been going, do you like it here? Because what, like every time if she picks it up twice and then loses one,
I love
or
it.
she has to fold, then she breaks even on it,
In,
right?
in this situation right here, she is suffocating these guys. She is not giving them any opportunity to see flops. She is showing immense strength, regardless of whether she has it or not. I love what she's doing. I love the pressure she's keeping on. It helps that she's picking up good-looking hands, but
Yeah.
at the same time, she's playing perfectly. Look, she has 4.8 right now just by keeping her foot on the gas. And not just on the gas. I mean, she could 2X it, 3X it, whatever, but when you're like 4 and 5X in every raise, you can't do anything but fold or go all in.
I like this in general, 3 and 4-handed, especially when the chip stacks are like this, right? Like she does have Brian covered, but not by a ton. And Richard isn't, he has to make a stand here soon.
Well, the blinds are so high at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
there's just no wiggle room. They're not deep enough to really 3 and 4 bet pre-flop. Your bets are just like one raise and then an all in. I
Yeah.
mean, that's basically what
Was
what
that
these guys
ding
are
that
looking
we
at.
heard? The blinds are going up next?
It was,
Yeah.
correct.
But I definitely think that 3 and 4-handed, this is how the chip leader should/can play. And I also advocate, like, say that we're 4 or 5-handed. I think second and chips can do this also, especially if the chip leader isn't a super aggressive player. I think that that's a missed opportunity pretty often, is for like someone that's second in chips to put down the same muscle of like pressure, and make these like 4X, 5X opens where, like you said, like they have to have a monster to get involved.
Oh, it's break
We'll
time.
take a little break. I'd just like to say one thing just on that last hand right there with Richard folding an ace in the big blind. I think with Brian's opening on the button, his range right there is going to be pretty wide. There's a lot of hands that he's going to raise where ace high just has the best of it. Like Griff was saying earlier, you can't just keep folding if you're Richard. And if you see a hand, even if it's like ace six, which is like one of the worst ace holdings you can have, you just kind of have to stick it in and hopefully you get a double up. And if not, that's okay. But at least you're putting up a fight there. Otherwise, you're just giving it up.
Too.
Oh, I didn't see that he showed.
He showed the
wow,
ace.
that's rough.
Like,
That's
it's one
rough.
thing to be tight, but no, don't broadcast it.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, I mean, it's not a situation where anybody can take advantage of him doing that again because he can't fold that ace again. Like,
I mean,
based on the
can't
situation-
he?
Yeah,
Can't he? I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna find
you lose
out.
a third of your stack by.
We're gonna if
with
he
a
folds it
fold
right
ace.
there, we're gonna find out because the blinds are going up to. If we were at 60, 120, we're probably going up to breaking in the 70s. What is it? 75, 150
75.
probably.
If all the reds are coming off, yeah. Well, not necessarily.
All right, looks like we'll be back in about, what, 10, 12 minutes?
Yeah, about 10 to 12 minutes. You want to go put in some of these clips right here? Or do you want to
Sure,
talk about
throw
anything
on
you guys
that
got coming up?
I think we're good for now.
Guys, don't go anywhere. We will come back and conclude our final table for the BPO.
Hi, I'm Norman Chad. Here are some tips to add some fun and some fear to your bar poker game. When bluffing, loudly declare, "This hand's so good, it should be framed." And then pull a frame out of your backpack and watch the lemmings fold. When it's time to show your cards, flip them over with flair and say, "Ba-bam!" Tell your opponent, call if you don't like money. And when they raise, walk away from the table like it never happened. Find your closest Bar Poker Open venue today at barpokeropen.com. Sir, what's your name? Where are you from?
Ian Alvel, Stuart, Florida.
And what is your greatest accomplishment with Bar Poker Open?
Last year, 1 year ago today, actually got to the final table with some gentlemen right here at the exact same table. This should be the featured table as is right now. And I ended up getting lucky against a legend, and I won the main event.
Oh, you won the whole thing last year?
Yes, sir.
Dead cold sober, or were you drinking a little?
I was drinking a little. I was definitely not sober, but I wasn't over-served. Definitely not over-served. They're actually pretty stocked and ready for tomorrow and Monday, I heard. So I'm looking forward for the opportunity of what they've stocked.
You won last year. The deck hit you in the head, or were you playing really, really well?
I heard I played the best games of my life from the dealers that I normally play with. They said they'd never seen me play something like that.
And are you playing any differently this year to foul them up, or same game?
There's a couple different moves I've learned, so I might try them. I got, earlier this gentleman used one against me. I haven't forgot it, and I'm going to have to go ahead and play this hand.
Why don't you go and play this hand? Small pocket pair alert. Let's see if we can win this
I'm on
thing.
TV. Let's win one.
Tread lightly.
We got
a competition.
Got one. If you're my good luck charm, sir.
Let's hope so. We got a flop of Jack, Ace, King, Rainbow. Very wet flop. Neither wants to add another king. Four straight out there. Oh, why don't we take a shot at it? Take a shot at it. Four of them! Oh, Lord! Can you believe this? That you got a hand against that.
I'm back, baby. I'm back. Live on TV, 4 kings flopped it. Woo!
Ian, you're welcome. Thank you. You got it? You good?
I need that video, baby. I need that.
Well, thank you so much for joining me for an interview. I just had to say, I saw the shirt and I'm a big fan. What is the story behind this?
Actually, it's Utah. We're from Utah, actually. It's the one-time poker tour. Glad to be here.
I'm happy to have you here. How does it feel to be in West Palm Beach?
Feels great. Feels great. Great weather.
Oh, absolutely. And the sun is shining. The weather's warm.
It's great. Great time, great people, great poker.
What would you say to somebody who's thinking about joining the BPO?
I know the BPO actually has really helped me with my game. BPO is a great game. Great people. Camaraderie is great. And then also you get an opportunity actually to come to Florida. It's great locations, like I said, great people, great camaraderie, a lot of fun.
And you're just going to keep bettering your game from here on out.
It just goes up and up and up and up. BPO on one time, it's the place to be.
We're here on day 1A of the Bar Poker Open at the Florida World Championship. I am here with George. We just got underway a couple of minutes ago. What's your status, George?
I got knocked out.
Okay, we just started maybe 2 minutes ago, George.
It takes less than 2 minutes when you play poker.
Okay, so you played poorly, and are you double parked?
No, I'm not double parked, and I didn't play poorly. It was a fair hand, let's say.
But people generally, you get warmed up in a championship fight. There's no reason to put all your chips in the first 90 seconds.
Yeah, well, I flopped top pair with top kicker and got excited, so I called an all-in and lost.
I'm glad. There's no complaining about it, no whining about it,
Nope.
and you've acknowledged yourself to be, if not a bad player, certainly to play bad in that spot.
Okay, I'll concede that. I played bad in that spot.
Okay, George. Someone get him a water. I do understand you supposedly won something the other day.
Yes, I was at the bar at the Rock and Roll Poker Open, and I won first place at the senior event.
How much was that worth?
$11,000.
And how much was the entry for this?
$365.
So you're up a good amount, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
All right, so you went from first place to first out.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. I went.
Not a bad plan if you're up almost $11,000.
True, very true.
Hi, I'm Norman Chad. Here are some tips to add some fun and some fear to your bar poker game. When bluffing, loudly declare, "This hand's so good, it should be framed," and then pull a frame out of your backpack and watch the lemmings fold. When it's time to show your cards, flip them over with flair and say, "Ba-bam!" Tell your opponent, call if you don't like money. And when they raise, walk away from the table like it never happened. Find your closest Bar Poker Open venue today at barpokeropen.com.
Well, thank you so much for joining me for an interview. I just had to say, I saw the shirt and I'm a big fan. What is the story behind this?
Actually, it's Utah. We're from Utah, actually. It's the one-time poker tour. Glad to be here.
I'm happy to have you here. How does it feel to be in West Palm Beach?
Feels great. Feels great. Great weather.
Oh, absolutely, and the sun is shining, the weather's warm.
It's great. Great time, great people, great poker.
What would you say to somebody who's thinking about joining the BPO?
I know the BPO actually has really helped me with my game. BPO is a great game, great people, camaraderie is great, and then also you get an opportunity actually to come to Florida. It's great locations, like I said, great people, great camaraderie, a lot of fun.
And you're just going to keep bettering your game from here on out.
It just goes up and up and up and up. BPO on one time, it's the place to be.
PBKC is your entertainment destination for poker, casino table games, OTB, paddock live events, and exceptional eats. For more information, go to pbkennelclub.com.
There's one other person.
I think it was Twan and Jason I saw.
Twan and Jason. So everybody showed up, and we got extreme. Skip, not happy with the push in the small blind. open folds his queen jack, Armando's going to take it down, right? Or is that a call?
It looks like it might be a call here.
Oh,
She's
boy,
framing
she's
the
framing it,
cards. Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't hear it either. But
We got ourselves a frame job here. We're framing the flop. Are you in?
no help for Skip here. He's the one at risk. Going to need a queen or a jack, or now a 10. Picks up a few more outs going to the river. And there's that 10.
Straight
so
Skip.
Straight for Skip is going to bring him back up over $1 million in chips. Armando dropping down to 485,000.
Armando feels like he got framed on that one.
Well, we'll see. I mean, look where that button is right now. It doesn't, sure as hell doesn't look like it's on Steve, but
No, it's on Bunk. See who checks first here for confirmation.
Heads up.
So Bo with the C bet gets called by Bunk, who picks up the ace. Continues to get better for Bunk. Spade comes out. He's got the ace of spades. Doesn't really have to worry about much here.
All in.
Except a shove from Bo,
All
and now
in
Bunk
from
is faced with a
Bo.
decision. Bo with absolutely no outs here cannot win.
330,000 over to Bunk, who, as you mentioned, already has the check mark here. It's just, can he make the call? Obviously has kicker problems potentially if Bo's got an ace as well.
The iconic Smitty, or iconic Smitty. And let me tell you, nothing much is going on. Just some good old bluffing going on here on the river. From Bunk, that's what's going on.
Yeah, 330.
Deep in the tank is Bunk, wondering how he can fold the best hand.
I feel like he just might.
Give Bo a little bit respect.
Yeah, he will.
Oh yeah, he gave a lot of respect. There it is. Bad kicker problems. Wasn't really worried about anything else besides the kicker problems. Bo, and you never know, even if you are bad, it could always be your lucky day. Or lucky weekend in this case.
Look at this. Bunk raising his ace jack, and Steve 3-betting with 7-6 offsuit.
Would you take a look at this? Can't believe it. He's calling with a 7-6.
He's raising with a 7-6.
Oh yeah, that's
Bunk
right.
is
Even better.
Bunk's even better.
That's my guy. He's on the button.
Bunk's gonna make
You got to
the
play the
call.
button.
Ace, king,
Oh my
flop.
God! He immediately checks over to Steve. Steve.
I
with
don't
the-
see how Bunk doesn't call this knowing his table image.
It's in there. That's it.
I'll be very surprised. I mean, I'm not saying it's an easy spot, but I'll be very surprised if he doesn't call.
Once in a while, you'd be wrong. Most of the time, you'd be right to make the call.
Especially with what we've seen from Steve so far. I mean,
Mrs. Kimmel, if you're watching, close your eyes. Look the other way. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see it. Bunk has absolutely no choice. He's been getting bullied by Steve since the stream started. He's got ace-jack. He just picked up 2-pair with the jack kicker. There's a good chance that Steve has an ace or nothing. There is a chance he has a king, but what is he really re-raising with? Is it king-queen? Is that what he's re-raising with? Or is he re-raising with the low hands that he's been re-raising the entire stream with? Would Steve actually shove with trip kings? The answer, maybe. I don't know. He's been firing at absolutely everything, so I don't know why he would take a break. Like I said, if Steve ever catches a hand, he's going to get paid off. And Bunk is thinking, am I the guy who's going to pay him off now? Like, is that what I'm doing? Am I that guy? Am I the guy who just got caught in the whirlwind?
he just glances over at him, and again, look at Steve. He's like,
Oh, it's
Wow.
a fold. Okay, you can come
Show
out
it.
now, Christina. Oh, if he shows it, that's the end of Bunk that'd be the end of it. I mean, how do you come back from that?
I did not see him folding there.
That'll be an easy fold. Same thing goes for Mika. Anthony now set with the decision. The decision to get a set.
All right, we are back from break. Blinds are going to be 75,000, 150,000 with a 150K big blind ante. We got a little swap in the booth here. Glenn's going to go ahead and take a break. And in the booth, if you know him, you love him, maybe.
Wow.
We got Jimmy Rivers, co-owner of the MPPT Poker Tour, and Jimmy's been in the business for, what, close to 20 years?
Well, first off, yes, 20 years. I want to say, well, hello, Bar Poker Open universe. It's a pleasure to be back here.
Did we get it all in a call or
On
a
the
fold?
mic.
It was a fold. Okay, good.
And
Sorry.
yes, it's almost 2 decades. Can you believe that, Terry? We're going to hit our 20-year anniversary of No Limit Pub Poker Tour.
Wild.
That goes to show my age a little bit. Although I haven't aged a day over 36, so we're all good.
I'll be honest, you look good, bud. You look good.
Thank you, Terry. But it's great to be back here with you, man. I miss you. For those also don't know, Terry, one of my, I would say, almost original guys in the company.
Pretty close.
We got to work together for years and years, and he got to put up with me for all that time.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. Still one of the best dealers and personalities out there. So, Terry, happy to be here.
You already got fans in the chat, Jimmy.
Jay Rosen, what's up, everybody? Happy to be here. Let's check out the action. As you can see, Final 3 here in our BPO Florida. I do have to thank all of our players coming out here, not just from local and No Limit, but I saw players from as far as Utah out here, Yolanda, and I saw a couple California guys, Sunshine in the house. We had some Colorado, so thank you guys for coming down to our home turf in Palm Beach.
So I don't know if you know this, but Glenda and Richard actually both came in on the same flight from Rhode Island.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and they both ended up
And they're final 3.
Final 3, yeah.
Actually, I think I heard something out there. Do they play in same venues
I
together?
think so. I believe so, yeah.
I think they also work together.
Oh, really?
From what Glenn said previously when he was in here doing commentary, yeah, it sounds like they are intimately knowledge of taking each other's chips.
Okay. Well, let's see how it plays out on the table. Sometimes also the bragging rights back for your home league is number 1 all year.
Imagine having to ask them to move seats because you have to put the trophy next to you on the plane. It's like, I'm sorry. This doesn't fit in the overhead. You're going to have to move.
Yeah, I want to point out to everybody that was watching earlier, we have gotten the red chips off the table. We only have pinks and yellows. Yellows are 25K. Pinks are 100,000 units.
Pink and yellow, pink and yellow.
Nice. And yeah, we're still looking at about 350,000 per hand, and just in blinds alone. So if you can take down the blinds and antes early on without even seeing a flop, you're going to be looking good for the rest of this tournament.
You can see there, it sounds like Glenda, very familiar here, like you said, with Richard. They play together, and it looks like they're know each other pretty well. Am I have this right? Is it about 10 million chips in play?
Yep.
10 million, roughly?
Yep.
All right.
So I know we talked about the next player that's going to be knocked out here is $10,000 for that payout. We got $26,000 up top. What does second place get?
Second place is taking home $16,000 even. Sheesh.
So
I gotta start playing some more bar poker.
Between all of them.
They didn't have that in our day, Terry.
No. We're fighting tooth and nail for like $50 bar tabs. These guys are $26,000 up top.
Well, so I do have to ask you while Griff is here next to me. So
What's up, Toast? Sorry,
it was
go ahead.
originally at 20,000 advertised first, so we exceeded that up to 26,000. I just saw.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We exceeded the guarantee prize.
Okay.
Of the 100K advertised, we hit 106,000, just over 106,000. The advertised potential 20,000 for first. Yep, we're at 26,000. So yeah, we hit bigger numbers as we really hope to do on every single one of our advertisements. But at the same time, we appreciate the players who come down here and are a part of it. Traveling across the country to celebrate their victories locally and online, to come sit here and play for the trophy, for the crown taking it back to whatever bar there. I always joke with any of my players, like if they win this thing, we have had a River Chaser player take down a trophy before. I said, you have to take that back to the bar and use this trophy as your card protector. Like there is no other option for this. It must go to the bar with you the next game. Once we get down to heads up, they actually put the trophy on the table. For those of you new, you'll take a look at the incredible trophy that we have for the players. But for those of you who know what I'm talking about, it's pretty cool object to have in your possession when you leave here tonight.
And Griff, might I add, I see a little bit of a Florida tan you have here. Is that true the last couple days?
Yes.
Did you hit the beaches?
They allowed me out in the sun, unprotected.
We don't make you guys pay to go on the beach here in Florida. You can just walk on. You don't have to pay any fees. You don't have to,
Coming from someone who the closest beach is Jersey, and New Jersey beach tags are a very well-known scam.
Yeah.
But it is an unfortunate thing up in Jersey that, yeah, you got to buy beach tags to go out and do these things. But yeah, down here in Florida, we visited 2 different beaches over the weekend with the family. My family was here on vacation with
Very
us.
Nice.
Having the kids on the beach for the first time at a bar poker open event has been pretty cool because, there's no beach in Vegas, even though the pool is really, really cool. There's no local beach there for us to go if we're not out on the lake. But no, yeah,
The
Florida
Golden
has been
Nugget has
wonderful.
a great pool.
The Shark Tank is one of my favorite
they
places
do.
on this
It is
planet.
a really neat pool.
It's
yeah.
super
I
fun,
enjoy it.
and
There are
and
tables.
Fremont Street is now the happening place. Like, if you want to go have a good time, like Fremont Street used to be 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever it was. I know I don't look old enough to know, but nobody hung out there, and they have done so much to it. I know that it's like a foodie spot. It's a great place for action. The tournaments at Golden Nugget have gotten so good.
And I'm not going to say, on Fremont Street that things started to turn around there once we started hosting our championship there. But coincidences line up, and ever since we started
The zip
bar
line
poker
was your
open,
idea, right?
I hate that thing. I have so many people love it. It's a great tourist thing to do. Doing was it Slotzilla is the name of it? Doing the zip line over Fremont Street and watching everybody blow. Yeah, it's so cool to see when people are doing that. But yeah, we've been at the Golden Nugget since I think it was 2016 was our first year at Golden Nugget, and we've been there every year since. So we're going to be back there this June for all of our players playing for the biggest prize pool that you can play for in bar poker, world. So we're happy to be bringing that to the customers.
Richard just lost quite a bit of chips there. 300,000 was the bet on the end. He's left with 750. He got a quick call. It was a quick bet on the end too, and I don't know if that played into it. I mean, Brian ends up with 2 pair on board, pair in the hole, and a matches card.
Yeah.
So it wasn't much for him to call, and I think maybe the speed of the betting might have had something to do with it.
Oh wow, Richard's running right into 10s here.
Yeah.
I don't actually hate the shove, but
5 big blinds. You get 300 and 400 out there. I forget what do we? 375 out there. Yep, she's got a call. She got 10. She can't.
I'm
fold
not
that.
really sure what we're thinking about.
She was debating to raise.
Interesting take.
How do I get
Interesting
the
take.
comments in the chat where people are like, she's a little snarky and stuff? Between the two of you, I don't know.
Griff's taking over your spot as
I know.
snarky as-
I'm always like, yeah.
Open-ended.
The 10. Oh no,
There's
not
only
the
one
10.
10 left.
Tournament life here
Not
on the
the
line.
10.
Richard.
Brian had a 10. It's the 5 instead. Yeah,
Wow.
Brian folded a 10, so
Wow.
running 5s.
Put the 10 out there just for
That's
fun.
crazy.
Richard, staying
Wow,
alive.
he's
here.
going to be talking
All
about
right.
that on the ride home.
Took some chips back. Yeah, I mean, what's she gonna do? That's a snap call. Obviously, playing in the same league, you don't want to do it unless you absolutely have to. It's not a scenario where they're playing together, obviously, but it is a tough where it's like, yes, I'm making this call. Yes, it would be great if we went
Yeah.
heads up, but
On break, you're like, I hope you get second, buddy. But, I mean, you hope it a little bit,
Yeah.
and you won.
She doesn't feel bad for calling now. I promise you now. She's like, all right, now I'm coming for it,
yeah, I
buddy.
want my chips back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Wow,
She's in the
what a-
small. I don't even know what the cards are going to be. There's no chance she just doesn't raise his big blind here. It doesn't matter. Shouldn't matter the cards. Give me my chips back.
Well, she got 8 deuce, so it might matter a little bit.
Nope. He can't call anything. Not after that hand.
Wow, what a run
Yeah,
out. 7,
yeah,
8
she's not
versus,
gonna do it.
versus 10s, and you just smack it twice. Turn and river, just in case.
I will have to give a shout out here again. Baby D. Brittany saying, hey, Terry, hey, Jimmy.
What's up, Brittany?
Come
How you
on
been,
out
darling?
locally for all of friends. Stadium Grill here in Jupiter. This is the spot where, like I said, Terry and me and Brittany all originated from in the pub world.
Dealing that hot fire.
Dealing the fire. We'll be out Friday night. See me and Brittany coming soon. Three-way action carrying on.
My name's Dana, if anybody wants to shout me out in the chat.
Who? Who?
Come on, someone give Dana a shout out here.
W's
Somebody.
in the chat for
Please.
Dana.
W's in the chat. Send it.
I'm typing it.
You could just be like, you could call me the girl or whatever. Like, come on.
Hey, lady.
Hey, lady.
You talk your sass.
Hey, lady. You look a little tan. No, I don't. When you asked if he got a tan here, I was like, it might just be sitting next to me that makes him look tan. I have that effect.
Well, she said she loves you. I think she did. She meant you.
I love her.
Oh, I love you too.
Baby D's good people.
Hi, baby D.
Another 9 on the turn.
Both players have an 8, but Richard's queen is going to play at the moment. He's going to keep trying to chip away at Richard little by little. Richard makes a really good fold there. I had one of them too.
Giving away all your secrets.
Oh, Dana, all your fans are simping
Say,
now.
who's that? I can't read
That's
it.
Adam Pearsall-Kuhn.
What up?
What up, Adam?
All your simps are coming through.
See? I need a little love.
Well, it's coming
Thanks
in
for my love,
droves.
guys. Thank you. I always get people like hitting me up on like Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing great on the stream," and I'm like, "Oh, put it in the chat." I'm like, "What are you doing?"
So at this point in the game, I feel like Richard, I mean, he's putting in half his stack almost, so he's putting in about 40% of his stack. I like this raise. I feel like an all-in is just as good at this point.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a raise is a raise either way. So he's going to go ahead and take down the blinds. Yeah, we can't just rest on our laurels now. We gotta keep our foot on the pedal here, Richard. Like I said, 350,000. I'm sorry, 350, 150. Is my math right? 375. 375 every round. So
but Richard,
that adds up.
But he's clawing back a little bit here. Look,
Yep.
he's up to 1.8 million.
And knowing you're the short stack, you're in a situation where I feel like you have nothing to lose. Like,
Yep.
it's only uphill from here. So if you say, hey, I got 10 in the bank, I'm going for 16. What can I do here to get some more chips to go for this? Like, I think it's worth it because there's a chance that the other two of them are going to play a little bit tighter, knowing that, oh, well, we got the chips, and I'm going to level up when you go out. But give Richard the opportunity to steal some more chips with that aggression, knowing that they may tighten up to level up a prize. All right, that's a call. We're going to see a flop.
Great flop for Brian. I don't really think Richard can call here, even though he's getting a pretty good price. He's getting 4-1 on a call, but
With what left behind.
yeah,
that's the tough
exactly.
part.
Yeah, good fold.
Yeah, I mean that's one orbit right there. If he lets that go, it's 3 more hands he can fold.
Exactly. Tempted to call there, getting a good price, got the overs, got a backdoor flush
overs.
draw, you know.
Yeah, and if he gets those situations, I think all these guys are mathematical in their decisions. Like if he had those overs and a straight and a flush draw, I think he might be like, you know what, there's a chance I'm slightly ahead here, and this is my chance to take a stab at it. So even if he doesn't make a pair, it's a chance to double up and, like I said, come out. He's already in the basement. There's only uphill from here.
Yeah, he's expected right now. His EV right now is third place. So you're short stacked. You're expected to get third. So I mean, really, just you have nothing to lose at this point. You know.
Yeah, come get it.
Yeah.
Glenda down a few from last time. She was just around 5 million, right? 4.9, give or take.
Yep.
So she lost that one double up, folded a couple hands here.
Yeah, the double up. I mean, it hurts, but it obviously didn't hurt as much as it could have.
Yep.
But still, couple hands and you're right back in it. I mean, 3.6 million to this point with 9.4 in play. I mean, she's fine. She's looking fine. Brian's looking fine. And Richard's, he's holding his own.
And you're looking fine.
Hey-o!
Our viewers are wishing that there was picture-in-picture right now.
Going around for everybody. Everybody's looking it up.
The hair and beard is on.
Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch
Oh,
this.
give him a peek.
You want a little bit of these? You want somebody? Oh, it's off. Just kidding.
No
that's a bad
peeky.
beat for
Just
all of
kidding.
us.
No peeky.
That's probably for the best.
Dang. Well, you'll just have to come down here and see for yourselves.
Speaking of coming down here, we do have our poker party going on this very moment. How late is registration? Do you know?
Registration is until 8.
Sheesh.
But
Come on down.
I want to say it's more like 8:15, 8:20 because there was about 15 minutes late. So about 8:15 safe.
Okay.
8:15 safe.
If you drop Jimmy Rivers' name, I'm sure you'll get some kind of a free lemon drop or a late registration. You'll get something. So come on down. Party's going late, and late registration should be at about 8 to 8:15.
And as you know, Terry, they're giving out one full package to Vegas, which is our next national event, obviously in June, for every 15 players.
Oh, wow. That's
How
great.
many were in there? Did you come down? Did you see how many were in
There
there?
was at least 10 tables.
Yeah.
There's at least 10 tables
100 already. Close
All right,
to
so
it,
minimum 5 to 7 packages potentially.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's going to definitely be. It's worth it. So if you are out there, like Terry said.
Oh, what is going on? Aces. This game's easy.
All right.
Dana. Biggie Bailey in the chat says, Dana, you know you're the best. You make Terry look like an amateur.
So aces.
Agreed. I make myself look like an amateur, let's be honest.
So Brian, the lone no-limit player here, still left in. I'm sure you guys mentioned before from the west coast of Florida, Fort Myers. Brian in the house. And you have two players here, Eastern Poker Tour, Massachusetts, right, or the Rhode Island?
They are both Rhode Islanders.
Both Rhode Islanders, okay.
Of the option of Massachusetts or Rhode Island.
Of course. Okay, so 2 EPT Rhode Island and 1 west coast of Florida, no limit, and Mr. Brian.
Let's see where we're at. 75, 150, 150 to the flop.
We're entering our mystery hand portion of the show.
Dun, dun, dun. Spades, clubs.
Ace King, hello?
Trying to set a trap.
Nurse.
Nothing. Oh, nothing.
I did not see that coming. He just checked it the whole way. Just checked the big blind with Ace King.
Trap. He trapped me. So yeah, so we're looking at $100 entry for those of you still debating if you're in the area. Come on down. This tournament we have going on for the satellite to the Bar Poker Open World Championship. $100 entry. 1 in 15 entries is going to get a full package out to Vegas this coming June. It is June 6th through June 12th at the Golden Nugget in Las Vegas. So if you're still here, come on down. We're going to be giving away nearly 10 packages, if not more, to the top players here today to join us for the next championship. Oh, yeah, and the DJ and discount drinks and all the fun with the social poker players that are going to be up here hanging out today.
You know, Griff, I'm both social and a poker player. So
You're half right.
What does that mean?
You're half right.
What does that mean while he's shuffling?
And you got to pick one. Which one do you focus on? You know?
I don't know. I love both.
Yeah, I think once you're on the other side of the table, the social becomes more important than the poker. That's the world we live. I mean, you're saying so no limit. You have the time. You have the time on how exactly your 20-year anniversary. Do you know when Game 1 was?
I do. The Game 1 of official business No Limit would be January of 27. January of 07. So January of 27.
Okay.
Officially, as we are known as the No Limit Poker Tour officially.
Okay. All right.
However, we were early iterations in 06, but the official would be January 27 would be 20 year.
Okay. All right, so you're coming up soon.
So it means that's 20 years of doing this. How crazy is that, Griff?
Yeah, I'm past 20 years, so
20
years. I know how crazy it is.
Thank you, and I have to say, again, watching out there, Stadium Grill and everyone there, Ryan Witkowski and the family there, put us on the map.
All right.
If they're hearing this, thank you very much. Still going strong to this day.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know Glenn from Eastern Poker Tour and myself for River Chasers. We are also in the 20-year club We were January 2005.
Wow.
The company started, I joined in March of 2005 as a tournament director, then became a regional manager, then became everything manager eventually. It took about 7 years before I took over ownership of the company, and been in charge since 2011, regrowing this post-pandemic, regrowing it post-casinos in Pennsylvania, regrowing it at past, man, so many hurdles have hit this industry for everybody in the country. But to have all these leagues get together to be a part of the Bar Poker Open, like that was our vision when we saw this in 2013, 2014. We got together to make sure that this was real and this was something that could happen for social poker players.
Wow, look at the flop here. Brian flops top pair with the nut flush draw, checks it to Glenda, giving her some rope. Wow, hits the nuts. Second nuts, but wow, that's insane.
Wow, hits it on the turn.
She's got no heart. She can't be a part of this.
Wow, what a bet, too. Oh, wow, she's not going to take the bait. Very nice. Wow, he shows it, too. Okay.
He could have bet 5,000. I don't think she could have called.
No, but I love the bet, though. I mean, you could check, too. Obviously, you could check with the nuts and give her a chance to do it on her own. But $200K, that's a really good bet. If you're going to bet small and hope she has a heart.
So Brian stack now surging up to 5.2 million. Is this the first time we have over 5 million in a stack?
They hovered around 5 mil at the most, but yeah.
Richard here on the button still has some work to do as the low stack of 3.
The flop.
Brian going to continue to be deceitful with his checks here. I don't mind Glenda betting here. She has a straight draw and 2 overs. Wow, and binks it.
Wow.
I like Brian's check. I would have liked to see a raise out of him right there because there's not too many turns you're going to like with your hand.
Can he call this here, or do you think he will?
He can. That's actually not a terrible card for for his range because you can't really see her betting on the turn with a Queen X. Wow.
Oh,
he goes all in?
Yeah, he went all in.
Wow.
No, he went all in. She bet. He checked. She bet, and he shipped.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. She's gonna call. Wow. This is a huge hand here.
And she calls quickly, like. It's
Yeah.
the right
I mean-
call we see, and like.
Well, she's got the bet. She's got the straight draw
No,
too.
absolutely, but for her to call that fast, like I think it's impressive. Wow.
The knockout blow from Brian knocks out
We were in
Glenda.
What
math was right. 5 out, 5 outer.
It is a 5 outer on the river.
Wow.
3 kings and 2
90%
eights knocks
favorite.
out Glenda.
Glenda can't believe it.
Glenda, good job though. Great event today and yesterday, this
tough.
weekend.
What a classy
Yes,
classy
Glenda.
reaction too. I mean,
We're clapping for Glenda here in the booth.
Yeah,
Great
for
job,
sure.
Glenda.
Glenda's gonna take home 10,500 for third place.
All right, Glenda, great job.
Well, I mean, I don't think that Brian has played bad at all this tournament, but with that being said, he has been very lucky at this final table.
Ace Jack
Twice,
King
8, a couple other hands, and again, none of that he did anything wrong. He just went up against better hands each time and just happened to get there. Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't playing like just straight draw hands. He wasn't chasing flushes.
No.
He wasn't, misbetting. He had a piece of it, and his hand improved each time.
Can you imagine from Richard's point of view here? He has been short stacked almost this entire final table, and he is just kind of like, like in Rounders where Teddy KGB is like hanging around. I mean, the kid's got alligator blood. He's been hanging around the entire final table. He is short stacked. He's almost a 7-1 dog here going into the final table. Well, it's not that bad. About 5-1 here.
5-1-ish,
About a 5-1 dog. And I mean, look at his face. He's pretty happy.
And this graphic is of course incorrect. Glenda does not
Oh.
have 83% of the chips play. It's an error on our graphic. As you can see, it lists like 4th place, and then we get a little bit janky there. So ignore that. We have an excellent production team here, but we have had a couple little glitches today.
Well, this is just according to, I believe, where like the button is and where the chip stack is. I think it has a little something to do with that. I could be wrong, but But regardless, yeah, Brian.
I hear you because they've moved over for comfort,
Right.
so it's reading as if the table. Okay.
Yeah, but Brian does have a resounding chip lead right here. He does have 8 million, and Richard does have about. I'm looking at one.
I think
two,
the chips are right.
Yeah,
the
1.2.
chips are right. It's just the names are wrong.
Actually, Richard doesn't have that much. Richard has about 1.2. It looks like. He's got
And
about
that's-
1.2.
Yeah,
So.
they're probably correcting it right now. They know how many chips are in
Yep.
play, so they're going to find out Richard's stack, do the math on it, and then we will get the correct numbers set up here for you for.
I love the word janky, and I just want to say,
You know.
janky, it fixes the graphic here.
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
You got to call
tell
it
you
like
that.
it is, right?
Yes,
It was a little
absolutely.
janky.
Definitely janky. I'm using that word this week 5 times. Is it?
Florida, my whole family's from Pittsburgh, and people like on the tables a lot of times will be like, "Where are you from?" I know it's not Florida, and I'm like, "That's a horrible read," but I do say some things funny, like I say some long O's and things. But in Pittsburgh, they have their own dialect to the point where my cousin told me that they have an entire day of school dedicated to putting words up on the board and explaining to these guys. These are not real words.
Oh,
She's
okay.
like, do you know Slippy is not a real word? And I'm like,
I don't use the word slippy.
Like the
yeah, I mean,
anti-slang?
it's you know.
Oh, all in here and a quick fold. Like the anti-slang.
Wow,
Yeah,
Richard
like
is
it's
going
basically
for
just
it
telling
here.
us, like, we say words in Pittsburgh that nobody's ever, like, the one that always catches me is I do say gum band, and people are, like, look at me like I've lost my mind, but it's just a rubber band, but we say gum band, and that one I don't correct that much.
I was going to ask you what that was.
I just
Yeah.
want to point out Richard just shoved with 7-3 on
Yes.
the button.
Richard's the
He
man.
is ready.
Well,
He is
well,
ready for it now. He said, "I got
And
nothing
Terry,
else standing in my way."
I have to ask you, is this push or fold territory for Richard? For those
Almost
watching
any
right
hand.
now?
Yeah.
What's your assessment? Is
I mean,
this-
unless he has a monster. If he has aces, kings, or queens, I can see just maybe like a 3x just to try to
Yeah.
induce your player. But if any ace we're ripping, any king he should be ripping, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
At that point, okay.
Yep.
So if he doubles, he has 3.2, and Brian would have 6.4.
A 2-to-1.
So, yeah, so he's going to need to double to be 2-to-1 in chips.
Wow, Richard is ripping with queen high here. Brian's got, wow.
the 7.
Richard's going to need some help. He's got all the backdoors. He's got a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw,
For the
and 2
trophy.
overs. And 2 overs. Let's see if it works for him. Oh, wow. That's one of the back doors. That's one of the back doors. Wow.
Boom a club.
That's
That's
crazy.
All right, so there's a double up. So now
stays
we
alive
are
here,
gonna be,
Richard.
Look at Richard's
Brian
face.
tried taking him down with the hammer. I love it.
Griff, has a hammer ever won the Bar Poker Open?
I don't think so.
Has it ever ended on what
the
many
7
know as
deuce.
the worst hand, or some say the best hand in poker?
I mean, listen, it's all relative. When you flop top 2 heads
any
up,
two, right, yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, right?
I mean, it's not like a strong hand like 10 deuce, but, you know.
Wow, that's the first time that Brian's had a little taste of his own medicine with somebody else going runner, or somebody else hitting him on the river. So he's obviously still in a commanding chip lead. He's got about 60-40 chip lead over Richard, but that's got to be a huge morale boost for Richard right there. Just going runner flush. Can you imagine? Sheesh. Brian coming back with jacks here. Richard's got he doesn't necessarily have to shove anymore. Now they're looking at like a 60-40 split chip-wise. He doesn't have to make that same shove that he would have had to earlier.
And right there, Brian wanted the shove.
Yeah,
he
of course.
He was
of course.
salivating for that one.
But I feel like even if Richard had a real hand there, like an ace-high holding, I don't think he's shoving like he maybe would have before he just doubled up. So it's a different game now. It's a totally different ball game right now.
Yeah, he has the ability to make some bets without going all in.
Absolutely. Got that beautiful Bar Poker Open trophy sitting right between them.
Got the crown.
Just a little extra incentive. That'll look good on someone's mantle.
Or at their weekly game.
There
Right. Oh, yeah. Like Griff was saying earlier, that should be the card protector.
Yeah.
You know, just so you know who I am. Drop that on the table.
Listen, right now, I mean, I feel like both these guys really feel like they've won. You obviously want to win. You want the prestige. You want the title. But taking home $16,000 minimum for second, obviously that's not what they're thinking about. But if you can just kind of like step back and really realize like what you've accomplished over the last couple of days, it's a big win for both these guys, so they should be proud of where they're at. And now we just got to see who gets lucky or good.
I prefer lucky.
I mean, listen, runner flush is lucky. I mean, luck is obviously a big factor, but
I'm
especially
lucky.
when your head's up. Yeah,
I'm
you
here
are.
with you guys.
Yeah, you is. Richard with a pair of 4s. Let's see if he takes the lead here. I would like to see a bet there. There you go. Put a little value in there. He might actually hit a call with king high. Yeah. There's a lot of hands that Brian's ahead of right there. So I like the value
a
bet.
little bit.
I would like to see Richard bet a little sooner, but that's okay. Get a little value where you can.
So you talked earlier too about like, you know, when Richard was in third place for all this time and hanging around and stuff like that. Like he basically is telling himself like, okay, third place is highly probable, and the rest is just a free roll, right?
Mhm.
And both of these guys have to feel that now because my girl Glenda got it in pretty darn good versus both of these guys at this point now, and they were like 1 foot out the door.
Yep.
You know, even
Yep.
that hand that the big hand that Brian and Glenda just played,
Tens against
he
the
had
7-8,
her covered
right? Yeah.
slightly, but he would have been, you know, devastated as far as the chip count. So they're both feeling it. It's both, you know, like, and it happens. And who knows how many hands Glenda had to get here that, you know, she might have gone it in behind. Like, it's going to happen where you're not just going to get it in good all the time. But I would
based on
definitely, be
based
feeling
on
that.
what 2 hours here that we've been watching, based on what I saw of Glenda, she's never gotten it in bad. It's
Yeah,
never happened. She's always
absolutely.
ahead when it goes in.
Yeah. And, you know, I just meant they've been playing for so many days that, like, everybody gets lucky.
Yes, you have to.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
there has
there's
to be
always
hands that
a
run
point.
your cards fall your way.
The last poker tournament I played, I got it in pre-flop queens versus aces, and I flopped quads. And it's like, okay, like, I had the guy covered, but at the same time, like, that to me was the hand that, like, okay, that was the one that really put me where I needed to be, and of course got super lucky in it. Throughout, I mean, this is the third day these guys are playing, right?
Some 2, some 3. Depends
Okay.
on how they went. Yes.
Okay, so
Could be.
I wish. All right, guys, we had you on mute there for a moment because we had an arm wrestling contest, Terry versus myself.
I
and
lost, obviously.
Yeah.
And meanwhile,
0 for 9.
Looks like Richard won here in the meantime, almost up to even.
Yeah.
Look at this. Stack size now almost even.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine Richard has clawed back from 3 way before down to about 1.3.
I love
Nothing
it.
to lose.
Love it.
So new life here. This is anybody's game.
Richard is way too close to the trophy.
Your blue shirt is. Oh no, wait, your blue shirt. No, your blue shirt.
Isn't it bad luck to touch a trophy before it's over?
I wouldn't know. I've never touched a trophy.
Got some participation ones about a couple years ago.
Wow, these guys are basically even in chips right now. When Brian came into heads up with about a 7-1 chip lead, and Richard is just played well, gotten lucky, and here it is. Even right on that last
Who
hand where he had
bets? Nobody
second
has
pair.
a club. Who bets to win it?
Well, Richard's
They
got two
checked it
pair.
down.
Yeah, I don't think Brian's folding two pair if there's a relatively small bet on the river. I don't think he's folding two pair. Not heads up. Like we said, guys, second place is going to be taking home $16K. First place is taking home $26,400. We had 328 total entries with a total prize pool of $106,600.
A nice long weekend's work there for our top two players.
Yeah, fly in Friday night, fly in
Yeah.
Friday afternoon, play some poker over the weekend, go home on Monday with 25 grand in your pocket.
TJ Vinny's cranking it up, and I might leave the booth and go party.
We'll see you soon, Dana.
Or not.
Who knows?
We might not see her again until next week.
With the way Rich came back, yeah, we got some we can really have some good poker here. Not that we haven't had already, but I mean, with the chip stacks the way they are now, they have room to play.
And Richard has, look at this, he's raised here with ace jack suited. Bro, Brian laid it
Brian
down.
looked like he was reaching for
Thought
chips,
he
but then
was,
he
yeah.
thought better of it.
Yeah.
Is that going to turn the chip? No.
He showed him. He showed him the ace deuce, and then Richard showed him the ace jack.
So, Terry, if you have ace deuce there, do you make a move again? You just let
I
it
think
go?
I'm seeing a flop,
You
to
see
be
a flop,
completely honest
or-
with you. With ace high heads up, that's usually the best hand. But I mean,
Do you make a move?
No,
over the
I
top?
don't.
Or
No,
you see a
I
flop?
want to see a flop. I don't
Okay.
want to raise there.
I thought we would
Anybody
have,
calling you has you crushed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if your opponent has any hand that's like ace 10 or better, they're just going to rip on you, I think.
Right,
So
right.
why open yourself? And because then you just have to fold or call off with a worse hand. Both are not good options.
I hate folding.
I never fold.
hence the participation trophies.
It's so much nicer when you're in the social side of it instead of the poker side of it.
I think either one of these guys could have taken down this pot with a bet on the turn or the river, but Richard's just checking really quickly behind, and I think he needs to take advantage of Brian's perceived weak hands. I mean, I think we just can't check it down and hope your king high is good.
So this is like a very cool trophy, and I feel like that's the trend. Poker trophies used to be so bizarre. Like, I moved a couple times, and I just ended up getting rid of all my poker trophies because one was like 4 foot tall, had like parimutuel dogs, a picture of the dogs playing cards, and then something else with dogs, and it was like, I mean, this is cool in a way, but like in a way that's really pretty weird and like takes up so much room. Like, this would definitely look good on like somebody's like, you know, actual bar at home, or I want to light it up too. You're definitely gonna have to put a light on this. Whoever wins this, I'm gonna have to talk to him. All right, Richard, out flopping here. We have 600K in the middle. And I mean, this is the kind of hand that Brian's not supposed to just let go of, right?
Could Richard take the chip lead here? Is it possible?
With the betting now, yeah. I think so.
Brian forgot that every time he has ace-jack, he hits a jack on the river.
Yeah, he could have
That's
stayed
his
for the
hand.
win.
That's his hand.
There it is. The script is flipped.
Wow, Richard has taken the chip lead. That is crazy. Richard's
know
got
what?
5.4. Brian's sitting with 4.2. Obviously close enough that it's anyone's game right now. But, I mean, Richard has he's just played really good, and he's gotten lucky at the right times, and he's just bided his time. And, I mean, can't say enough about where he's at right now.
Yeah, and a high five to Glenda here. Third place, but also the last female standing in this one. We have had multiple female champions in this, unlike some other major events that can't seem to get a lady up at the top. We love our ladies up at the top.
I mean, you could argue that Glenda was the best player at this final table.
I don't think that's a tough argument.
I mean, she got it in good even when she got knocked out. She got it in
Both
good.
times.
Her opponent had 5 outs, happened to hit one of them, but I mean,
Even her choices, like, for aggression, I super liked. You know, like you said, you don't usually like the 4Xing, but it made sense.
It was consistent.
At the
That's what I
timing that
liked.
she was doing it, yeah. And, I mean, she just put the pressure on so well. I do think that she played, like, such a solid game, for sure.
chat, do you guys hear the disco that's going on out there? If you guys like poker and if you like to party, come on down to the poker party.
I'm just waiting for like when the party ends for them to like trickle downstairs too, and
Uh-huh.
like the downstairs will go from like normal to like super lit all of a sudden.
Listening to these guys over here, I let this guy use my car. He just took my keys to the airport and was getting on the plane. Didn't give him back the car keys. No way.
We got Rich still pulling some more chips here as we're looking at the chip stacks.
Wow, the tables have turned. We went from Brian opening this heads-up match 7-1 chip lead. He's now down 2-1 in chips. It's quite the turnaround for Richard.
A lot's happened since I've been gone. I take, 30, 40 minutes off. Well, Rich was the short stack when I left the table.
By a lot, yeah.
And now he's a pretty big chip lead coming in. My God.
Glenda was holding him back.
Yes. Is that what it was?
Oh, here we
Just
go.
couldn't be
Brian
free.
pocket nines.
Blinds are sitting at 100, 200, so every
this is
hand
a-
is going to be 500,000 in blinds.
I don't know. King 7.
All in. He's got to be just posturing, right? You going to call it all off?
I mean, King 7, it's not a terrible hand heads up. Obviously, when your opponent's all in, it's probably no good, but you got to think you're probably a coin flip at this point, but folding's probably the better option.
Wow, he's really thinking about it, huh? Richard.
Yeah.
Oh, he lets it go.
Sheesh. So he called here. He was in trouble.
Or the king was coming.
Maybe. Maybe. You guys saw a lot more in the last 40 minutes. What'd I miss?
You missed a.
Glenda getting super unlucky.
Yes, Richard. I'm sorry, rather Brian. King on the River before he had the knockout.
King on the River. Brian
King
will
on
have
the
a
River
book
knockout
about
Glenda.
that?
Yes, he will.
I just want to point out that we got about 5% of the chips in play just in blinds and antes before we even have any action. So blinds are up there pretty high. We're going to have to start making some moves regardless, which is why I see why Richard was thinking about calling with King 7. I'd rather make the move with King 7 than call with King 7, but still a lot of chips in play already before anyone even makes a move. So we're getting down to it.
1-2-2, right? 100,
Yep, 1-2-2.
200.
Yep.
Yeah, so 500 in play.
I really like how these guys are playing too. They're not playing conservative, but they're not playing too reckless. They're playing poker, which obviously is self-serving. But I mean, wow, Richard just going for it.
Wow.
Brian making the call here. He's got some backdoor flush draws. He's got a straight draw. Wow, there's that backdoor flush draw.
And the high card.
Funny how that always happens, huh?
That's got to pause Richard's aggression here.
Yeah.
Any call after that flop.
Yeah, the 6 high also probably slows him down a little bit.
Yeah. Well, he's looking for the 4. Brian's looking for the deuce.
Yeah, he's got stuff.
For the 6.
Can he
Wow.
fire another bullet here?
I think this is one of those cards that Brian hit that there's no world where he can fold really to any bet. And if Richard checks here, I got a feeling Brian's probably going to make the move for him.
No, he gave up. What if Brian?
Look at Brian's hand. Brian's hand is so
He's like,
itchy.
wait, what?
He's like, I think I just gotta put these chips in here. Oh, wow, we checked. Wow,
he
what a
checked
river.
it, and look
Check
at
it.
that.
Richard ripped and snap call from
That was
Brian.
so fast.
What did I just miss? Did he? Oh, he bet 1.7.
Yes,
went all in.
Richard
bet all in.
Oh,
And
he insta-call.
Soon as that.
Dude, Brian's chips were in there before Richard's.
I don't know if the all-in happened even before the queen came out. Like, it was being dealt.
The camera couldn't even get to
Yeah.
Richard.
Wow.
That was a quick move.
Yeah. Good got better.
Wow.
Brian's like, sir, you did not have a pair. You literally had the nut low.
He missed his bet on the turn.
And
he
with that
wanted
now,
to do it.
look at Brian now taking a commanding chip lead just with that one hand alone. 73% of the chips, heads up, $7 million.
What a difference.
Yeah,
Wow.
Glenn, I think you made it right. The lack of the bet on the turn.
Glenn,
Well, let's look at it this way, though.
What a
Look at it
difference
this
a
way,
six
guys.
deuce makes.
Yeah, right?
So
Who would've
Richard checks
thought?
the turn. Brian checks the turn behind him. Brian, I mean, I think Richard knows Brian doesn't have anything on the turn, and I don't think he thinks the queen really makes a difference. And if Brian has a hand on the turn, he's going all in on that
Chips
turn.
are coming.
Right.
You know what I'm
he
saying?
did.
So I think the queen is just literally it's better than any club. It's
All right,
better
and
than
look-
any straight card.
look at
The
this.
queen is just the perfect card.
Richard's all in, and is that a call from Brian?
Wow.
Pocket
Easy
threes.
Wow, just
This
like
is
that.
the tournament on the line, guys.
No shot.
Pocket threes versus King Six here. Look at this.
Yeah, coin
Richard's tournament
flipping.
life on the line.
Richard,
54-46.
decent shape considering.
Oh, he hit.
Oh, and a
Oh,
six.
my
A
goodness.
straight
No
Oh,
way.
straight
With the
draw.
straight draw.
Piece loves open-ended.
Not a boring hand.
Oh, yes. One more card. He has to dodge the straight.
8 outs for the trophy.
Wow.
And a full house.
There. Full house with
We have a
Brian.
new Bar Poker Open champion here. This is
Boom.
Brian.
And just
taking
like
it
that,
down.
Brian, who's been at the top of the leaderboard for this pretty much this entire final table, he's going to take home $26,400. And I tell you what, Richard did a really good job today. He played his way into second place. He was at pretty much the bottom of the list for, pretty much the entire final table. He's going to take home $16,000. But first place is going to Brian Ducharne. I was so close.
And, and Terry, I have to point something out on behalf of No Limit Universe. Brian Ducharne here. This is the first ever player from the No Limit Pub Poker Tour to win a Bar Poker Open outright. Believe it or not, this is the first No Limit player. So we congratulate Brian on home turf here, taking it down.
First, no, Ian won it.
Oh, what am I saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Ian, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Strike that from the record.
Yeah.
Second
Strike that
ever.
from the record.
Ian, you're going to hate
We're
me
gonna
later on
redact
for
this
that.
later.
Yeah.
Let's say our second ever. However,
We have to remember
Florida-
that was a marathon
Yes,
table.
Yes.
We rode that whole table with Ian.
Beers here.
Good.
That's all I heard on Saturday night.
Oh, what a spectacular
All right, well,
tournament.
we congratulate there. That is a thrilling finale here to the Bar Poker Open Florida. Brian Ducharme from the West Coast, from Cape Coral, Fort Myers, taking it down, our new
Yeah.
champion.
Thank you.
Looks like Brian and Omar are going to take a photo here right now. And then we're going to go to a quick commercial, and then we're going to bring Brian in here to do a quick little interview. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Norman Chad. Here are some tips to add some fun and some fear to your bar poker game. When bluffing, loudly declare, "This hand's so good, it should be framed." And then pull a frame out of your backpack and watch the lemmings fold. When it's time to show your cards, flip them over with flair and say, "Ba-bam!" Tell your opponent, call if you don't like money. And when they raise, walk away from the table like it never happened. Find your closest Bar Poker Open venue today at barpokeropen.com.
Here we are. Our champion, Brian Ducharme.
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 Yeah.
Brian, you took this thing all the way since the beginning. You didn't turn away since day 1A of this tournament. You were the chip leader
Yeah.
of the entire tournament, basically. And then turn that into here we are.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Brian?
Cape Coral, Florida.
Cape Coral?
Yeah.
How many players you come from the West Coast?
I don't know exactly how many. I know we had, I believe, 9 from day one that progressed, that bagged. I don't know exactly how many players actually made it over, though.
So you're going to be the hero amongst your poker buddies.
That's right.
Do you guys share any action or anything like that?
No.
So this is all yours to take home.
There
right?
it is.
Mine.
The crown.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I actually,
good.
I played in the tournament to win my seat here. And so I won my seat and then progressed all the way to the end.
Where'd you win your seat?
810.
Through No Limit.
Yeah, through No Limit.
At one of the bars?
Yeah.
That's a player appreciation monthly event. On the
Okay.
West Coast, yeah.
So you won your seat in that through points, I'm assuming?
No, I actually played in the actual big tournament. I think there was like 120 players in the tournament.
Yep. So how did you qualify to play in that?
I actually took a bar lead, or not bar leader, but I got top 10 in one bar.
Okay.
So Brian, so you won. Oh, forgive me. That is the actual main event of the West Coast.
Right.
So you won the
yeah.
regional main event.
Yeah,
of
the
West
regional.
Coast.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So Brian, I have to ask: is this your first Bar Poker Open that you ever played in?
No, this is the second one that I played in. I played in 24.
Okay. Here
so.
in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Yeah.
Right. So you were the reigning main event champ on the west coast of Florida within No Limit, and that granted you the seat here.
Yeah, well, I took second, but they gave us all a seat.
Okay, perfect. So
yeah.
Brian, we
Nice.
followed you all weekend here. It seemed like you were kind of ahead of the curve on your stack for the majority of the tournament, right? Is that,
Yeah.
I mean, you came out kind of big in the first day.
Yeah, the first day I closed out and bagged 926,000 on the first day, so I was just short of $1 million. Chip leader by 300 on everybody else. So I started out good, but yeah.
So as the chip leader coming into day 2, you won the event.
Right.
How does
yeah.
that feel?
Amazing. This was quite the grind, and it's been a long couple days of poker playing. 11 hours the first day, and I don't even know what time it is now. 7:40. Oh man,
So late.
Way past
I've been
your
up.
bedtime.
I've been up since 5:30. I drove over again this morning.
All
So
right, nice.
yeah.
So 26,000 change.
Yeah.
Not bad for the weekend.
No.
Anything fun to do with that? Any
I got
any trips, any type of things you want to do?
I got the woman waiting to go to Tiffany's. So yeah.
That's an investment.
Yes,
There you go.
yeah,
There you go.
gold.
How did you feel at the final table as you were playing around? And because it moved fast early on as we were watching. Like you're looking at 8, 7, 6. Like 2 people bust right away.
Right.
Like how were you feeling as you were? We had a decent chip stack there, kind of seeing what was going on. Like how were you feeling as things were moving pretty fast? Did you feel that was going to continue, or did you know like what happened? It did slow down, but how were you feeling at the time when it started?
In the beginning, when it got down to the 2 players that I took out with, I believe I took them out with Ace Jack. I got lucky and spiked the Jack on the river. I was behind. The one guy had kings and the other guy had queens, and I flopped the Jack and thought I was good, and I wasn't. So
You had outs.
Yeah, so I turned to Jack, and I took those 2 players out and got a nice little chip lead. And the moment that things started to change was when we got down to the final 3. That's when I really started feeling more pressure, and like I just kept telling myself like I need to tighten up and play a better game. I'm not playing against amateurs at this point. We've all been playing for 2 long days, so yeah.
So Brian, I also have to ask: did you feel the love and support of, let's say, the official, kind of unofficial home crowd here with so many players in the field that
Oh yeah.
kind of on a turf that you're very familiar with?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of players, that came down, congratulated me. I mean, even throughout the whole tournament, people telling me I got this. Just play smart and, don't take chances that I don't need to, especially with my chip stack. So.
Well, also, we noticed as watching when it got to heads up, actually, Richard took the chip lead for a little while, and you said there was some pressure applied there.
Yeah.
How did your strategy change in the end there when he took the chip lead?
I saw in the beginning when we were playing 3-handed that he would take chances and he would make big bets trying to scare people out of pots, and it was good, and it got me out of a couple of them. But on heads up, I was like, okay, like I just gotta play my hand. I can't let him affect me. and making bad decisions. And that's when I just started turning the things around again, you know.
Yeah, the tables, just watching the cards play out over the last couple hours, you know, early on, everybody had monsters. Kings, queens, ace king, ace queen, you know, and people were playing back against each other. After we got done about 4 players, it started to stall out as far as those big cards were going. And I think here in commentary we said that we're like, now we're going to watch people play some cards because it's easy when it's kings against queens, right? It plays itself out. Now you're going to see what happens when people don't have pocket kings and don't have these monsters pre-flop, and how are they going to play a go? And you look at you sitting here with the trophy, so it worked in your favor. I think you played a wonderful game.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You got it.
That's right. Here you are, our 2026 Florida Bar Poker Open champion.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all next time.
Thank you, guys.
In June.
See you in Vegas.
7th to the 12th in Las Vegas. We're going to be playing for about a $400,000 championship, $100,000 guaranteed first place. And, of course, the Bar Poker Open Trophy. Brian, let's lift that thing up right there.
Let's go, Brian.
All right.
Good job.
We'll see you guys all in a few months.
All right. Congrats, Brian.
Congrats, brother.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
PBKC is your entertainment destination for poker, casino table games, OTB, paddock live events, and exceptional eats.